And it's live. Hello guys, how are we? Welcome back to yet another live stream. We have got Coventry City away at Bristol City in the Championship today. If the setup looks a little bit different, it's because we're midway through reconstruction, so it looks all right, to be honest. I'll show you guys more in due course. Anyway, we're here for football, aren't we? Bristol City versus Coventry City. I'm joined by Burgie. If we look slightly different, just ignore that. It will look better in time. Looking forward to this. Big game for Coventry. They're all big now, aren't they? They're all massive. An away day at Bristol City. Not easy, but there's things we can take advantage of that we'll come on to in a minute. 10 minutes till kickoff. Let's get your predictions in. What are you saying? What do you think the score is going to be? Burgie, first of all, how are you? Hello.
I'm grand, yeah. I'm a little bit hungover.
Okay.
But no, I'm sound, yeah. I'm going into this very positive, as I'm sure most Cov fans are. You know, Bristol City, they've got knocked out of the cup. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Are they now going to be focusing on the league? Do they have potential to get into the playoffs? Or are they just kind of just midriff sort of thing?
Kind of both, if that's possible. If they go on a storming run, Bristol City could still make the playoffs, but they'd have to be very good.
Basically, we've got more to play for.
Yeah.
Which could often hinder us, really.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean we'll get the win. That's true. Yeah,
I am feeling fairly positive about this. The things to consider, it is away. We've got a different wind down there in Bristol, playing against all that.
The elements, as George would say.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. I do feel like it. We should hopefully dominate.
Yes, I hope so. There's 100 people in here. Can I just say, before we get into it, before we come to any of your comments, drop a like if you haven't already. I've been a little bit all over the place when it's come to YouTube this week. Quite a lot of stuff going on. I'm just going to quickly mention now. Quite a lot of stuff going on away in the private life, which hopefully we're kind of through the other side of. But yeah, you know how it is. Difficult times, and yeah, we're pulling through as a family. We've got a mid-construction office at the moment, which means like the streams come at the wrong time. But I just wanted to clear that up before we get into it, because I know it's been mentioned on previous other stuff. We have got a football game to talk about in 8 minutes. I'm going to get the starting 11s up in a second. Sorry, were you going to say something?
I was going to say it's fine looking like mid-construction. I'm in the trade. This is cool. You should keep this. This is comfort for me.
Right, let's talk some football now, Burgie. And we will come to your comments in a minute. Make sure you drop a like, as I say. It takes 2 seconds. Let's have a little delve into here we go, the Championship. First of all, last night, well, actually, I don't know if we've spoken regarding Coventry since Monday and Tuesday. Not good results for us. Middlesbrough winning, then Ipswich winning. Oxford won last night, so Leicester are deep in trouble. That could work for us today if we need them to get something against Ipswich. Blackburn and Pompey shared a draw. Both of them look like they might be okay, but they're not a million miles from danger. And then a big result here. I think for me, that is Hull City out of the top 2 conversation.
Is it really?
I would say so. They're just a playoff team for me now. I'm going to say that.
I kind of feel for them.
Millwall are certainly in it, and I know they're your dark horse. And then, of course, there's some 3 p.m. games. The ones we need to keep an eye on, of course, Bristol City v Coventry. And then Ipswich v Leicester is the other one at 3 p.m. we need to keep across. We're actually hoping Leicester gets something.
Are we there?
Sick.
Would it not be funny for Ipswich to relegate Leicester?
Well, they won't get relegated today. QPR v Middlesbrough is tomorrow, and then we're back to Tuesday and Wednesday night football from next week. Let's start with the starting 11s. There's 130 people in here. I will come to your comments very quickly. Get your predictions down there. Couple of bits of information when it comes to Coventry. First of all, Bristol City, decent players in there. In particular, I do like them going forward. So Emil Rees, Sinclair, Armstrong, they can be a handful. Armstrong, of course, was a handful at Coventry and really should have scored earlier in the season. For Coventry, we have no Bobby Thomas. Wolfenden comes in, and then Onyeka is out, so Torp comes in, and Eccles on the right. That can't be right. Swap these 2 round, and that probably looks about right. And then, of course, that means Essays come out. Was it? Oh no, Radoni. Sorry, Radoni's come out, of course. Let's have a look at the bench. Onyeka is on the bench, which is something. Bobby Thomas isn't, and Jack Rodoni isn't.
And Sakamoto.
Sakamoto's there.
Oh, he is.
He's
I'm used to seeing him on the left.
No, on the right, isn't it? Yeah, they've swapped it around for some reason. Well, it's the BBC. What do they know? Unless the BBC are watching and they want to sponsor us, then you're more than welcome.
Please do. We love everything.
You mentioned it. So this is sponsored by the BBC. Right, anyway, let's talk some football. Bristol City 1, Coventry 4 is John Roach's prediction. Where are Thomas and Rudy, asks Gavster. Your guess is as good as mine. I literally haven't had a look on Twitter regarding what people are saying. Must be injuries. Unless it's illness when it comes to Thomas. Maybe you guys can share a bit more information on that. Sending best wishes to you and your family, Matt. Thank you, Dave. Really appreciate that. Greetings, Matt and Burgie. Hope Sophie's okay, says William. Yeah, she's okay. That the family thing doesn't involve her. It's my partner's side of the family, I should say. Hey Matt, hope you are both well. Let's go, Cov. Feel wrong wanting Leicester to win. Yeah,
it's weird, isn't it?
Good to see you, Ella. What's Rodoni's injury? I don't know. Can you guys share a bit more information?
So I predicted a Burgie snack.
Oh, hang on. He's already had one. He had one before the stream started, actually. Right, we are moments away from kickoff. 4 minutes to be precise. So, predictions ahoy. Burgie, you're not in shot. You'll have to come over this way.
I don't like this new layout now.
It will. I need to move the tripod-y thing that way, but in the meantime it's very zoomed in, so you get to see us up close. Prediction, Burgie. I'm saying 2-1 to Coventry, by the way. What are you saying?
I'll go for a 2-0 Cov.
Oh,
sorry, Bristol. I just City.
Good boy. We don't want to call them Bristol.
It's the same thing.
You make me sick. There might be Bristol City fans unsubscribing right now. You're saying 2-0 to Coventry, though. Yeah, so that's the thing, isn't it? Tuesday night, Bristol City went for 120 minutes with Port Vale and then got knocked out. So, yeah, you can maybe use a thing against Coventry that, Bristol City will need a response. Yeah, okay. But also, they've gone 120 minutes. They're knackered. They might be a bit negative. Coventry have got to seize on this. If we can make it 5 wins in a row today, we're getting close. There's 10 games left after this one. And let's say a massive thank you for a donation there from Case and Williams. Hey, I'm going 3-1, Hadji ×2, and Torp is my favourite.
I agree with you. Torp is, well, not my favourite, but Torp is one of the good players to watch out for.
Thank you so much to Kaysen for your donation, and thank you so much to the amazing Kelly as well. Sorry to hear things aren't going well, Matt. Silly Paramount Plus isn't streaming your game for folks in the US, but I thought I might hang out with you guys anyway until Wrexham, versus some tiny... I forgot their name. Yeah, so Wrexham play Chelsea in the FA Cup. Big game. Who do you want to win that one, Burgie? Because you're always fussy when it comes to Wrexham, aren't you? Surely you want them to beat Chelsea, don't you?
Oh, Chelsea versus Hollywood. I'll go Wrexham.
Good lad. I'm going Wrexham. I've actually backed them to win. I know, silly prediction. Thank you so much for the donation, though, Kelly. I did back Wrexham to beat Chelsea in my FA Cup predictions video. I had so many Chelsea fans getting their knickers in a twist. They were like, you never back us to win. All right, get over it. It's just some predictions, just a bit of fun. If they win, fair enough. Do you know what I mean?
Hang on, we know you predict the future. Will you say if you get 100 more likes, it'll be another goal?
There you go.
So and you do predict the future.
Speaking of which, we haven't even hit 100 likes yet. We've got 2 minutes till kickoff. 2 minutes till kickoff here at Ashton Gate. Hit that blooming like button. Thank you so much to everyone that has hit the like button. And thank you so much to Kelly and to Kaysen for their donations. Kaysen's back in Coventry 3-1. And Kelly has been very supportive and is looking forward to the Wrexham game later, which I am as well. I'll try and watch that. I probably won't stream it, but I might try and watch it after this one. More predictions. Dave says, come on, Deadpool FC, beat Chelsea. Love the kit today, Burgie, says M. King. That's 23-24, is it?
It is, yeah. It just reminds me of Hadji White.
Yeah. It reminds me of the FA Cup semi-final against Man United.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Heartbreak. William says, be good to see Coventry and Middlesbrough in the Premier League again, especially for the Midlands derbies. Yeah, well, if Wolves go down, which we think they will, then that means it'll literally just be Villa from the West Midlands. And if Forest go down, there'd be no other Midlands clubs. So let's hope Coventry go up. For that representation reason. Let's hope we go up anyway, because obviously we're Coventry fans. Right, prediction. I'm saying 2-1. Burgie's saying 2-0. Any more predictions from you guys? Get them down below. Kickoff is seconds away. It is just hit 3 o'clock, so we're going to get this one underway now.
The missus is saying 1-0, Cov, if you want to throw that one in there.
Who? Hannah.
Yeah. If you wanted your predictions.
There you go. That's what we want to know. What?
That's what we want to know.
Right, let's get the timer underway.
What we'll say about Bristol City is a very, very tough team to break. You know,
To break
through defensive wise, and you know they've got very strong players. I particularly just remember Palmer when he played.
Oh, do you know what I've just remembered? It's this stupid angle in it from Bristol City.
Oh,
Why do they put the cameraman on the moon for this game? Like the gantry at Bristol City, I always seem to forget every time, and then I watch them and I'm like, oh yeah, blooming the gantry's up in the gods. It's weird, isn't it?
It's to make it look like they've got a bigger team.
It's like a little game of Sabutio down there. Although I don't mind it. I know people like say it's like the worst thing in the world. I'm not saying that. It's just...
Is it this?
Oh, hang on. Chance here for Bristol City early on. Armstrong. Oy, goes wide. Goal kick to Coventry. We're just making some comments on the camera angle, which I always find interesting.
Was it also Sixfields that had the same? There was another, more of a local stadium that had the same camera angle. I'm sure.
I can't remember which one. Not sure.
That's fine.
Let's catch up on some more comments. The game has just got underway. Did we hit 100 likes before kickoff? 99.
Oh,
99.
you know who you were.
You know who you are. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's have a look at some more predictions just as the game gets settled. Much love from a Man United fan. I'm going to say 2-1, says William. Matt SB is easy to support. Such a nice guy, and he knows his football. Aww.
Oh, you know what? That's some.
Kelly, you're too kind.
Kelly, that sums his channel up. You should have that just kind of like a banner running along your screen all the time.
Quirky guests.
Who's that?
Right, so we are getting a feel for this one now. Bristol City had a very early half chance, which Armstrong put over the bar. Coventry City now lose possession. Throw into Bristol City by the halfway line.
What was Armstrong's prime? Because I feel like he could have got higher in the Premier League.
Are you talking about Adam Armstrong?
Okay.
He plays for Wolves. This is Sinclair Armstrong.
Okay. You said so.
But I know what you're trying to say about Adam Armstrong, though. He
his prime.
Probably Blackburn
in the Prem. What was
no.
height of his
Adam Armstrong's career is basically very good in the EFL, just never good enough for the Premier League. He's not ever really been able to cut it.
Right? Didn't he?
Yeah, but he never really did that well with them in the Premier League, did he? So remember, guys, of course, we're focusing on this game at Ashton Gate. 0-0, 2 minutes on the clock. We've also got to keep our eyes on Ipswich versus Leicester. Now, on paper, our game is more difficult than Ipswich Town's game today, but you could flip it and say Leicester have a lot more to play for than Bristol City. Kelly!
Oh, I wasn't commenting.
With 15 months of memberships. Wow. Kelly, you're too kind.
Oh, I thought she was gifting them out, sorry.
She says, why won't Paramount Plus show the game? I'm annoyed. I don't know, Kelly. I really don't know. We've got it, but yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Maybe your mates at...
We'll keep you updated anyway.
Mates at Wrexham might be able to tell you.
Oh, here come Bristol City. It's Armstrong. He's done all right. Reese is offside. Free kick to Coventry City inside our own box, and look at that away end. I mean, not surprised with, very good fan base and top of the league, but isn't it just great when you see it every week packed to the rafters?
It's sexy.
It's sexy. Sexy support from Coventry City. 5-2 is a prediction there from Ragishar, sorry. Jilt says it before 4-1 to Coventry. EMC brace from another Man United fan. Lots of Man United fans cheering for Coventry. I don't mind it. Thank you.
Not at all. Wonder why that is.
I don't know. Maybe they just think. Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know.
I was speaking without thinking there.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you do that a lot, to be honest. Here come Coventry City with Wolfenden. Let's hope he has a solid game because there's certainly been some changes forced upon Coventry City today. Although we have started rather shaky. Here come Bristol City. And Coventry get it away. What I would expect, thinking logically, is... Oh, hang on. Here's a chance here for Haji Wright. Oh, okay. Maybe a chance here for Cov. Mason Clark. He's dispossessed. You would imagine Bristol City might start quite strong, actually, because the gaffer, the fans, everyone's annoyed with their result on Tuesday. They come at us. As the game goes on, though, Coventry didn't play on Tuesday. Bristol City did play 120 minutes on a bobbly pitch. That might suit Cov. So I don't know, would you agree with this assessment, guys, that at half-time, if it's level, I'm relatively happy?
Yeah.
I think second half we can maybe then flex our muscles. Who knows? We might score here. Here's a chance with Coventry City getting a free kick down the left-hand side in Bristol City's half. A chance to cross it into the box. A nice early goal always sets the...
We need to clear the cache, don't we?
Sets the tone. I feel like when Cov score early, it's usually...
A goal.
It's usually a good result at the end of it. Free kick comes in. Headed away, only as far as Jada Silva. No, that's not very good. Bristol City clear their lines.
Do you know what we could see as well? Bristol City's frustration. You know, they've played 120 minutes, got nothing out of it. And then if they're not scoring in this game, if that happens, you know, they could concede a few fouls or whatever and get a few cards. You know, they could lose their heads a little bit if they get frustrated.
Yeah.
Which might pay into our favour.
Coventry City moving the ball from left to right. I'll get the table up in a minute because you mentioned about Bristol City only being, you know, not too far away from the playoff conversation. If I get the table up now, there's not been any goals in the Championship 3 p.m. game so far. So let's just have a quick little look at the table right now. Oh, the table's over there. What are we doing? Let's move over there. You're right. You're just giggling.
When you said let's get the table up, it's reference to your...
Oh, very good. Bristol City are currently 9th on 51 points with this being level. That's 6 points off the top 6, but Wrexham have a game in hand after today. So, yeah, it's not over, is it? Traffic is a bit of a problem for Bristol City, but you're looking at it. I think mid-70s gets you a playoff place, so... Bristol City maybe need to win 8 out of 11, including today as one of those 11. So if you can keep it going to the last 2 games, I think that's maybe as much as they can hope for at the moment. Certainly not saying they're out of it, but... Yeah.
Oh, Tats, you beaut.
Tatsuhiro Sakamoto dances past a couple of players but runs into trouble. The ball is cleared away by Bristol City. Wolfenden gathers for Coventry City in the middle of the park. He plays it forwards. Josh Eccles now goes over to Jada Silva. Come on, Cov. Come on. Mason Clark back to Josh Eccles. Now to Torp. Now to Matt Grimes. Good test, actually, to see how we do without Onyeka. I know he's on the bench, but he's obviously come out of the starting 11 for a reason and needs a bit of a rest.
We've been classed without him, you know, up until he signed for us. You know, we've got ourselves in this position without him, so I'm sure he'll be all right.
Let's catch up on some comments. 2-1 to Cov for me, says Mr. Strange. Your hair looks nice, says Homer Gull. You might be talking to him. Are you talking to me?
Why would you be talking to me?
I don't know, because your hair might look better than mine.
Thank you.
Might. Let's have a look at some more comments. Bristol City, no chance of the playoffs, says Mark. Much better teams above them. Traffic is a problem. The thing is, this playoff race has got a bit stretched by Wrexham and Southampton going into very good form. And that's meant the teams like Bristol City, Derby, Birmingham, Stoke that were on the periphery have kind of drifted away a little bit. So it does look like it might be a shootout between Wrexham and Southampton. Maybe even Hull City could get dragged out of it if they continue to underperform. Lofted ball forwards here. Hadji Wright gives chase. Bristol City do well there. They go back to the keeper.
Should that be my ideal 3 to go up? Cov, Middlesbrough and Millwall. Purely just so I can say, oh, it'd be my dark horse.
I think the idea...
It'd be nice to see them play against West Ham if they stay.
The idea for most neutrals, just, you know, not all, but most, is this is a real opportunity to get 3 non-parachute teams getting promoted, and that just feels nice for football. And that's not a dig at Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton, because...
A little bit.
But it is, you know, I guess it is. But, yeah, Millwall in particular, they've been out the top flight for a very long time, so if they went up, that'd be brilliant.
I'd actually go to the West Ham game.
Our priority is Coventry, and then if we can get promoted How dare you?
It's underneath the desk.
Leave it. It looks like one of those shattered glass things. It shatters the table, doesn't it? What was I saying?
Millwall.
Yeah. If Coventry can go and get promoted early, like mid-April or early April, then we can kind of sit back and enjoy it and go, who do we want to come up with us? But right now, the focus is fully on us and we've got to get our part of the bargain done.
The other weird thing is, teams that are going down from the Prem, it's like, oh, we're going to miss out on playing them. You know,
mate, imagine Tottenham come down and we go up. We'll go past them.
Played them. It's fine.
Yeah.
But it's like, you look at the table when people don't think this when you look at if we are guaranteed to go. Oh, look at this league we're going to go into. Bearing in mind 3 are going to go down, and they could be some upsets in the Prem, which means you might miss out on decent teams.
Well, Burnley. I'll be honest, I'm not that fussed about going past Burnley. We never beat them anyway. Wolves, okay, it's a local derby. Again. It's a shame, but we've played them recently. I'd like to go back to the City ground, Nottingham Forest.
Oh, I hope they don't go down.
Yeah, I'd like to go to West Ham's ground, not been there before, and Tottenham's ground, but someone will have to go down. But anyway, we need to get promoted first. There has been a goal in the Championship, doesn't really affect us, but Derby County, unsurprisingly, have taken the lead against relegated Sheffield Wednesday. Ben Brereton Diaz with the goal on 11 minutes. Still goalless here. Not a lot to report. We haven't really had any chances yet, have we, Burgee?
Not really, no. I mean, Mason Clark up the top left has been...
Oh, here's Armstrong. No. Oh, there you go. There was a chance. Sinclair Armstrong with a shot from outside the box just goes past the post.
First 10 minutes, I think, Bristol City are the better team at the moment, stronger team. But can we...
Slightly, yeah.
Slightly, but can we counter-react?
Counter-react?
That means to not react, doesn't it?
No, I guess that does work. I've just never heard of that before.
Well, I've made it.
There you go. And you wear it. 0-0. 1-0 to Derby was the goal we updated you on. Goalless here. 11.5 minutes gone. If you go to West Ham's ground, don't forget the binoculars, Matt. Yeah, that's the thing. Although I'm kind of like, I'd like to go there. It does come with bad connotations. Here's a chance here for Bristol City. Emil Rees.
That's replaying it now.
His shot is blocked by Jay De Silva.
I don't like this attack.
No, they're doing all right here. Bristol City. Cross comes in and, oh, goodness me, that could have been an own goal if Joel Latibodia got a touch on that. It goes into the arms of Carl Rushworth and it remains 0-0, 12 minutes.
Look at his little tash.
Let's have a look at some comments. Imagine Spurs go down but win the Champions League. Yeah. I know it seems unlikely, but...
Has that been done before?
No. That would be... ridiculous. The weird thing is, right, so obviously they'd be in the Champions League next season and the Championship. What kind of players could they attract? Because you've got players that will want to play in the Champions League, but then they're like, but I don't really want to play in the Championship. So, yeah, weird, isn't it?
But then you get players in the Championship who might want to sign for the best team ever in the Championship.
I think what they'd get is quite a lot of good low-end Premier League players, if that makes sense.
Who's coming up from... Oh, that was it. Where if Leicester get relegated, he's coming up from National League.
Oh, from League Two. Bromley.
Bromley versus Leicester. Oh, fierce derby.
And I tell you what, we've been speaking about Lincoln City getting promoted this season. Well, they might actually blooming win the league. What a result for them earlier, I must mention. Cardiff 0, Lincoln 2 in League One. Lincoln have overtaken Cardiff.
Go on the Imps.
Yeah. Brilliant, isn't it?
An impression of the logo.
No, I literally knew you were going to say
the Cardiff logo.
What? Articuno.
Articuno. No one knows what that is.
Yeah, there might be some Pokemon fans watching. 13.5 minutes gone. 0-0. Yeah, Coventry haven't started the best yet, but, second half, as I say, I think we'll come on strong and we'll be attacking towards the away fans in the second half. So... we will see. Let's have a look. Do you think Coventry will be playing in the Prem next season? Asks Eugene. It's pretty likely, but it's not guaranteed at the same time. So it's one of those weird ones. Whereas a Cov fan, you really don't want to say it, do you?
No.
You're kind of like, I don't want to jinx it.
So after the West Brom game yesterday, I prefer the Galarian kind of Articuno. After the West Brom match, I showed Hannah the table, like to show her Leicester in the relegation zone. Bless her, she didn't know much. She looks and went, Sheffield Wednesday are coming down. Yeah.
She's nearly as bad as you then.
No, yeah.
I love how she's saying that. Like, what's her knowledge of Sheffield Wednesday then? Did she follow them in the 80s or something then?
No, I think she looked. I think I was showing her. She thought I was showing her the lack of points, and she saw the minus figures.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! And also,
it's gonna. Like, when people talk about worst Championship teams ever, they are easily the standout worst ones ever. But then it will come with like massive asterisks that plenty of points deductions and transfer embargoes.
It's funny when I say an asterisk.
An owner that killed them.
I see an asterisk and I think, oh, have they not spelt it correctly?
Chance here for Cov maybe. Sakamoto crosses is blocked. Coventry throw in. Let's catch up on some comments. Matt, I really miss Sophie. How long till she is on the channel again? Do you know what, Alex? I need to speak to her soon.
Oh.
I don't know exactly when. It's completely up to her, but it would be nice to get her back pretty soon for the close of the season. Do you know what I mean? I mean, especially when Coventry are in such a good position, she's going to want to get up to a game soon. So hopefully soon. And she does really appreciate all of your comments and stuff, I will say.
She doesn't appreciate it more.
She's massively missed by you guys, and that's very kind.
See, when I compliment her, she shouldn't take it seriously.
Milan Van Eva with a half volley there out of nowhere. Connected well, but then it wasn't on target. So yeah, 0-0. Matt, so I read that one. Burgie does love his food and drink. Every time I see him, he's either eating or drinking or pooing. What do you think, Burgie?
Is that what it says?
No, I'm sorry, I added that last bit. Sorry. No, but you must be though, because you're always eating.
You're so immature.
Well, we need.
What a 0-0 does to you.
We need a goal, don't we? We need a goal. And still no action at Ipswich versus Leicester. It does look like, if you look at the attack momentum graph, that Leicester have started fairly strong, which I'm pleased to say.
Do you want a Haribo?
No, I'm all right, thank you, mate. You eat it.
Do you want a Haribo?
Yeah, the viewers would like one. 0-0, it remains. Let's do a little like spike while we're waiting for a goal. Might be 0-0 today, you never know. But there's 280 people watching. Let's try and get to 200 likes. Thank you so much for all of your support. Do drop a like. Do make sure you're subscribed. Thank you. You're all welcome. You don't have to be a Coventry fan. Obviously, I'm a Coventry fan, but if you're a neutral, you're always welcome as well. Or Bristol City fans, you're welcome. We'll try and be respectful. 0-0. We'd maybe say Bristol City have been the slightly better team, but there's not a clear rhythm or pattern to this game yet. Here's Matt Grimes for Coventry.
More Bristol City, hasn't it?
Slightly. They've got more shots away, haven't they? Have we had a goal for Sheffield Wednesday?
And his favourite team.
We have.
Hey, go on, lads.
Derby 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
The survival race is
Jerry Yates against his former team. 1-1 at Derby. 0-0 at Ashton Gate. Across there, hit with a massive amount of pace. Goes past the box from Bristol City. It'll be a throw into Coventry.
Near the goal.
On the other side. Let's have a look at that.
Someone got a touch on that. Whack.
No, he just smashed it. No one got a touch.
No, if someone got a touch on it.
Oh, yeah, if anyone got a touch on that, he could have took it into the goal. Yeah.
Tell you what, that fellow who's in the box, he's got a really good figure. He's got really big muscles. Who is it? Who's the guy? Number 30. Their striker by looks at him.
30, is that?
On the left of the picture.
Emil Reese, is it? Armstrong.
Oh,
yeah.
He's got a really bloody...
He's a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Armstrong.
Wow. Not just his arms are strong.
His arms are strong. There you go. 0-0. Bristol City come forwards again down the right-hand side. They are cranking up the pressure.
Like this.
Corner for the Robins. Just a little catch-up on what happened in the early kickoffs again, guys. We had an FA Cup game ending in an Arsenal victory, but fair play to Mansfield. They did give it a go. 2-1 winners, Arsenal. We had Millwall, 3-1 winners at Hull. Blackburn and Portsmouth was 1-1. And like I say, in League One, what a big result for Lincoln. And then Huddersfield beat Rotherham. I'm telling you guys, Rotherham, they could be on their way to League Two.
Come on, City. We need to catch them on the break.
Bristol City corner is cleared away. Still a chance for them. Cross comes back in. Milan van Eyck heads it away.
How are Rovers doing, by the way? Because I just feel it's a shame they're not in the same league.
Blackburn? Oh, Bristol Rovers, you mean? Sort of bottom half of League Two. They've been struggling.
Have they always been there?
Oh,
not so fortunate.
They're not so fortunate. No, I think it's fair to say Bristol City are a bigger club than Bristol Rovers. That's just a fact, isn't it? I know a lot of that sort of conversation of who's a bigger club rattles people, but there's cases where it's like, well, that's obvious. Do you know what I mean?
Were Rovers after? Were they formed after or something?
I don't know. I mean, historically, they're probably quite close. Bristol Rovers might even be older. I don't know. But Bristol City have been more successful. Although I do think, and look, if you're a Bristol City fan, don't be annoyed. It's just an observation I've had. I think in terms of size of city, Bristol could have had more. Do you not think when you look at Bristol as a chance here for Coventry headed away? You look at Bristol as a city, and it's like what the fifth or sixth biggest city in the UK. It's up there, and Bristol City are an okay club. I'm not saying they're tiny, but they're not like a big household name of the top flight. They've been in the top flight, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe the Southwest is a little bit underrepresented.
Any other cities like that? I suppose when Birmingham went down to League One.
No, but Birmingham have got Villa, haven't they? And Villa's a big club. And Newcastle, I'm trying to think of big cities. Sheffield has obviously got two clubs that are both historically quite good. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be horrible Bristol City fans. That's just
Leicester.
An observation you might agree with. I don't know.
So you don't like Bristol City?
That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you so much to everyone in here, by the way. 310 people tuned in. Thank you so much to all the donations. All the donations. Yeah, Bristol and South West are more rugby areas. That's a good point. Down in Cornwall, you've got the Cornish Pirates, haven't you? And
Northampton as well.
That's not South West.
No, I meant, but regarding...
chance. Oh, Coventry deal with it.
Regarding the sport rugby.
We're talking about the Southwest, though. And Exeter have... Is it the Exeter Chiefs? I'm not a massive rugby fan. I do follow it a little bit, but not massively. Stoppage in play here. There was a chance there, wasn't there, for Bristol City, Jay? They cut the ball back and Carl Rushworth's gone down under a challenge. I hope he's okay.
I think if a Bristol City player got a foot on it could have, caused a bit of an upset for us, but nothing really came of it. So let's see what's happened to Rushworth. So it looks like he was injured from the first shot, if you like. Was it foot? Did he just go head first?
Oh, have we frozen? Hang on, guys. Oh, no, I'm back. Question.
Right.
Hang on, let me just deactivate the camera for a second because it's playing up, guys. Give me 1 minute. There is a stoppage in play now anyway, so that's okay.
We can't lose Rushworth.
Let's just take that out and plug that back in and activate camera. There we go. I know what to do now. It seems to happen in, like once every hour when I'm streaming, the camera plays up, but I just deactivate it and it starts working. Right, sorry. Let's have a look at some comments. Matt, did Silas get his cough shirt yet? No, he hasn't. But I promise you, Kelly, we will get him one. I know you donated and we said we'd put it towards a shirt, didn't we?
Nice.
Are Coventry bigger than West Brom, Forest and Leicester? I don't want to upset the Cov fans in here, but I don't think so. Forest, historically, are very big.
They're your favourite team.
Leicester, yeah. After Leicester have won the Prem, it's so hard for Cov to come back with something like, oh, we won the Checker Trade. We won the Checker Trade.
You'll never sing that.
Leicester haven't won the Checker Trade, but recent history for Leicester, of course, they've been better. And then West Brom are one of the founding members. They're a very big historic club. So Coventry probably come under the category of like medium club. Like I saw an analogy once, which was like Coventry are not a fallen giant, but they're like a fallen 6'2" person. Do you know what I mean? Like, so Coventry were a regular team in the Premier League for quite a long time, but we were a team that scraped by a lot. Do you know what I mean? And
does the 6.3 categorised as giant?
I don't know. It doesn't really work like that. But anyway, chance here for Cov. Cross comes in, punched away by the keeper for Bristol City. Still not a lot to report, guys. 25 minutes on the clock. Here is Matt Grimes. Come on, let's get a goal. And let's shake them up a little bit. Grimes crosses. It goes back to the keeper. Nil-nil.
Cov at the moment is we're either a lot of forward play, a lot of intense attack, or we reserved and we'll just catch them on the break.
Not Rushworth, said Kaysen. He's all right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Like it's me. Thankfully is what I meant to say. He's all right. But yeah, he's like the one player you certainly don't want to get injured. I'd say we're a similar size club to West Brom, says Keith. M. King says 34 years straight in the Premier League. Yeah, so Cov went up in 67, of course, with Jimmy Hill, came down in 2001. And I think at that time, Arsenal, Liverpool and Everton were the only three clubs, that had stayed in the top flight longer than Coventry had at that point.
Right.
Even like Villa went down, Man United went down in the 70s, was it the 80s, the 70s? Spurs, of course, went down, I think, in the 70s. I think Man United might have been the 80s. Coventry were a regular, even though we weren't a very victorious club. Of course, we had our heyday in 87, didn't we?
There was the that saying, if the Titanic was painted sky blue, it would never have gone down because we were always teasing with relegation. And then
staying up. Yeah, some great escapes. Arguably some of the greatest Premier League escapes ever. I think that one at Tottenham in 97 is maybe one of the greatest. Let's have a look. Mark says, agree, looks a point for Cov, not started well, not feeling it today. The point I'd make, Mark, and it is annoying because you do want your team to play well for 90 minutes, but I constantly have thought this season, even though we're top of the league, we struggle to put 90 minutes together, don't we? We could play really well in one half and kind of mediocre in the other. And that's what I'm maybe going with today, and that's what I'm hoping, because we have been mediocre in the first half. Can we, in the second half, put the foot on the pedal? We're attacking towards the away fans and go and get that win. So I'm not too worried, although it's not been the best start. No. Here's a chance for Cov. Bristol City come away with it. Let's check in on Portman Road, Ipswich versus Leicester City. How are they getting on there? 0-0 still. Not many goals in the Championship, but then there's not that many games on at 3 p.m. today. Chance here for Bristol City. Oh, Milan Van Eyck blocks it while he was on the floor. Still a chance here. Well defended. Coventry just about deal with it. But Bristol City are a bit of a problem, aren't they? They're doing all right.
Would you ever be able to go to a game without your camera? Like, not a Cov game, just.
Yeah.
Would you feel comfortable?
Hang on, I don't like what you're insinuating here, like the camera's part of my arm or something.
No, as in, like, it would just be a bit like, I don't really know what to do with myself. I don't really know.
I know how to enjoy a football match without a camera.
Would you not feel like you should have captured it?
That's a bit of a stereotype with maybe vloggers or something. Maybe they go to the football just to vlog or something.
Not saying that,
I'd be going to the football without my camera if I didn't have one. Do you know what I mean? Like,
What was this, by the way? We've got a challenge. Oh.
Yeah, a bit of a high one on Victor Torp. Both sets of players are angry. Although I think it's the Bristol City player that's going to get booked here.
That just looks mean out of context, getting a yellow card
Randell,
as you're struggling to get up.
Gets a yellow. Let's have a look at some comments. Millwall could have been second if they beat Portsmouth. Yeah, Millwall are in some really good form. There's just that odd one defeat every so often that's keeping them out of it for now, but it's still massively doable. I mean, Mill will still have to play Ipswich and Middlesbrough, and they've been away to Hull and won today, and if they can go to Middlesbrough and win, that would be massive. If they could go to Ipswich and win, that'd be huge. In fact, is Millwall's next game Ipswich? Let's have a look at the fixtures. That could be blooming huge. No, it isn't actually. When do they play? 21st of March. Ipswich versus Millwall. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. It remains 0-0 here.
I'm just worried about when the fixtures come out if we do get promoted, because I'm going away for 2 weeks during the season. I hope we don't play. It'll be my luck that we play Villa away and home in those 2 weeks. No, I'm joking. Play Villa, and I want to go Crystal Palace, and they'll play Crystal Palace. It will be that, knowing my luck. I'll miss out on those 2 games.
We will see, matey.
Someone mentioned.
Hang on, when what's the dates you're going away?
I think it's September.
From next season, they're doing a 2-week long or 3-week long international break in September's. That could work out all right for you.
Okay, all right. I feel a bit better. By the way, have you mentioned at all this 6 teams get promoted now in playoffs?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Do you not?
No, I'm being silly, but what I'm trying to say is I don't like it.
Do you not? Why not?
I just don't think it needs messing around with.
Is this not helping with yo-yo teams? Is this not the solution?
No, what it does is it gives teams that finish 8th and 7th a slither of a chance of getting promoted. So, yeah, maybe in the grand scheme of things, it's not like a massive deal, but I just don't fiddle with it. It's not broken.
Remember the feeling when you're like 15th and, there's a bit of a season, there's not long in the season left, and you're like, what are we playing for? At least now you've got a chance to play for something.
Actually, I tell you what, I mean, it's good that you might think slightly differently to me. So why don't we put it to the viewers? There's 330 people in here. Let me put a poll in the live chat and see what they think. But there's a chance here for Bristol City. Shot from distance, goes over. Goal kick to Coventry. Right, guys, stay there. Start a poll. Hang on, question. Do you like the new playoff change? Yes or no, and it's up to you. If you vote yes, that's okay. If you vote no, that's okay. Let's put that in the poll. Let's put that in the live chat. There's 300 people in here. I want 300 votes. What are we saying? Do you like the new playoff change? I don't, personally. Do you?
I'm kind of in favour for it, because there's literally, between promotion and playoff teams and relegation teams, there's this dead no man's land. Other than cups, there's nothing. We've been in that many times, and it's boring. It's like, why are we even going here? No,
I get it. Look, I think what is good to have is a sensible conversation. There's a positive for it, which is it creates a bit more jeopardy.
Is your argument, just don't change it? Because that's not that valid.
But it's not broken, so it's not like you can then flip it and just be like, well, no, we can change whatever.
Yeah, but it's damaged.
Is it?
If you had a chair that was damaged, it could soon break.
But what's the real incentive? It's money, isn't it?
Of course, but the TVs, obviously.
Chance here for Coventry. Oh, that's a best chance of the game for Coventry. The ball was slid through for Mason Clark. He took on the effort from a tight angle. He didn't really get a lot of power on that, did he?
I want that goalie kit.
And it was comfortably saved in the end. What, you like the goalie kit?
Oh, sick. Love it.
By Vitek in the Bristol City goal.
Basically,
corner for Coventry.
Towards the end of the season, how far down does it go before it's to cut off a potential playoff? We're 10th?
What?
At what point do hang on, that's the card.
I don't know what you meant. The corner's cleared. Oh, not thoroughly. Oh, Latibodia slams it over the bar. Goal kick to Bristol City.
What position in the league is the cut-off point where the team would think, right, they've got no chance of making playoffs?
Well, it depends on the points, doesn't it?
What I'm trying to say, if you extend that gap, the amount of teams, it means that the teams that before the change think, we've got no chance of making it. We're way too far. They've got a little bit more fight about them.
I think as well, the point I'd make is if you're gonna make changes to the EFL playoffs, you've got to try and address some of the other promotion and relegations first. So for the National League to only have one team getting automatically promoted is awful. We've seen teams like getting high 90s and obviously not going up. It's just horrible.
Though I do think the magic of the Championship might change a little bit, because it was quite fair. 3 go down, 2 go up, and then 3 get promoted into the Championship, and there was that kind of like the Premier League side teams with the League One teams, and it was that good little, that good chemistry of like anyone could win it, anyone could suddenly climb, and that might change because suddenly you're going to have loads of teams relegated and promoted, and it's like, oh, okay, you're kind of extending the amount of teams that are going to be relegated. Is that right? Is it they're going to be no? But yeah,
I don't know if you know what you're talking about either.
No, but I know what you're saying, but in the case of don't change it, because the Championship is a very exciting league, and it could change it.
Oh. It looked like we had a goal for Stoke away at Swansea, but that's been disallowed, I believe. Still 0-0 there. But yeah, let's close the poll. If you haven't already voted, vote down below. We've had nearly 100 people vote.
You're so British. Why are we...
just quickly, we've had a donation from the amazing Dave, who says, not much chance of ours getting anything against Middlesbrough tomorrow. Ours couldn't score in Amsterdam at the moment. Very good, Dave. Well, we are QPR fans tomorrow, so we will be backing you, of course. If you could stop Middlesbrough, we will give you a big kiss if we ever see you, won't we?
We'll go to Amsterdam with you.
We'll go to Amsterdam with Dave, yeah. Right. 0-0 it remains here. Let's close that poll down. How many votes did we have in the end? We had a total of 107 votes, and 34% of you said you like the new playoff change. 66% said you didn't. To be honest, what I could have done is I could have actually added a middle option, which is not fussed. Because you don't have to... What is annoying is when people feel like they have to take a stance. And I kind of pushed some of you into that. If you don't have a view, then... Yeah, sorry.
No, you probably just didn't vote.
Chance for Coventry. Sakamoto hits it. It's in. It's in. Yeah. Coventry City have taken the lead here. Well, where did that come from? How's that gone in? What the heck is Vitek doing? Sakamoto headed it down, and Coventry City have the lead.
Yay!
Come on, get in there.
No, we'll take it.
That was from nowhere. A cross came in. Sakamoto headed it down, and Coventry have the lead here on 36 minutes. Get in.
I want to see a replay of that.
Mate, how has Vitek let that in? Look, I don't care. Well done, Coventry. But how's that gone in? Seriously.
That's going to be hugely disappointing for Bristol City fans because they've been on top, I think.
Nice play down the left-hand side. So is it De Silva who dinks it in? He does really well there, De Silva. He creates this. And how has Sakamoto been able to win a header? I mean, look, fair blooming play to De Silva and Sakamoto, who are two of the smallest players in the Championship. But the cross goes in, Sakamoto heads it down, and Vitek literally lets it go under him. But I don't mind. Come on.
Come on.
1-0. What a rubbish goal. Hey, I don't care. Sakamoto, you said at the start of the game, he's been great recently. He deserves a goal, doesn't he? He's got one. Get in there. That puts the cat amongst the robins, doesn't it? The Bristol City, the Robins. Anyway, but that puts the pressure on Ipswich, and Middlesbrough play tomorrow anyway, so they'd have to wait and see what the full time of this one is. But well done, Coventry. And, you know, it's a little bit like what I've said recently. Coventry don't have to play well, but we're getting results, and I don't think we have played well, but we're winning.
That's a right ball.
And it is results over performances. Yeah, it is. That's a bit frustrating for them because they've had some good chances. Very reminiscent of the game at the CBS, actually, where they wasted loads of chances. And Coventry won 1-0. Here's a chance, though, for Bristol City. Armstrong crosses it. Rushworth gathers it. 7 minutes to half-time. Let's get in with that lead. We've had a red card at Swansea. Stoke, who thought they scored a minute ago, have now had a red card. Sorba Thomas has been shown a red, and that's not good at all because Stoke's next game is Ipswich, and we could do with them having some of their best players available, but there you go, we can't control everything. Swansea 0, Stoke 0, but a red card for Sorba Thomas. He will be out for the next game against Ipswich now. Anyway, the good news is Coventry are winning.
Lemon sorbet Thomas.
Honestly, that goal came out of nowhere. Sorry, Wrexham. Matt, are you a Cov fan? That was very subdued. It came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was? It was disbelief. I could see the ball got headed down into the path of the keeper, and it was like, how's that gone in?
If we were there.
Oh, chance here for Bristol City now. Armstrong bombing forwards. Aha, he goes out. Goal kick to Coventry. 6 minutes to half time. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Stoke Red, yeah, we read that one, didn't we? As a Brighton fan, I hope Cov get promotion. Will be awesome to see you guys in the Premier League. And Michael, oh my God. Let's have a look. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll have a look. Oh my goodness me! They have. Get in there! Go on, Leicester. Ipswich 0, Leicester 1. Wow! What a turn! In the space of a couple of minutes, Coventry have taken the lead and Ipswich have gone behind. I saw Michael comment it before I even saw it myself, and I was like, really? It is true. It's 1-0 to Leicester. Up the Foxes. Feels wrong saying it, but they're doing us a big favour here. Ipswich 0, Leicester 1. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Amazing.
5 minutes to half time. Long way to go. This is not the final day of the season. We're not in that territory where, you know, it's all do or die, but you know that has proved to be a really crucial couple of minutes in today anyway. The fact Coventry have gone in front and Ipswich have gone behind.
When are Borough playing again? Or have they played?
So Middlesbrough play QPR tomorrow, don't they? 4:30. Can you believe that? Leon is in the house. Good to see you. How are you, Leon?
Oh, don't talk to me about Leon.
Well, what's he done?
He's upset. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Hello, mate.
Here come Bristol City. It's going to be a Bristol City throw-in. 4 minutes to half-time. Once again, look, Coventry haven't played that well today, but we're managing it fairly well. Latibodier goes back to Carl Rushworth. Rushworth goes to Latti. I think the thing is, though, guys, Leicester have to start getting something, even in those hard games. We looked at the table before kickoff, didn't we? And they're in serious, serious trouble. Even if they win, they're only out of the bottom three by 1 point. And that's, you know, without West Brom possibly winning today at Sheffield United, we will see. But there you go. Let's have a look at another wonderful donation from the amazing Kelly. I'm just reminding Coventry that their job now is to take points off all the teams around Wrexham, then lose April the 25th. That'd be a nice position for Wrexham to be in, wouldn't it? If they could play Coventry when Coventry have been on the booze and we've partied. And then that might be the case against Middlesbrough on the final day if you need to get something in both of those games. What's happened here with Joel Latibodier? Has he been booked? Oh, no. Has he just been sent off?
For what?
Oh, my God.
For what?
Red card.
For...
Joel Latibodier is going for an early bath.
What the...
Oh, no.
What has he done there? What has he done?
Red card for Coventry.
What has he done wrong?
So, I literally, that came out of the blue as well. So Joel Latibodier, very casually on the ball, is trying to play a pass, dispossessed, brings his man down.
He didn't know.
No, well, he did. He pulled on him, and he's the last man. Red card. Oh, dear.
He literally just said that, and he went down.
But you can't... I know, you know, what you're saying. What you're saying is if that was in a boxing ring, someone wouldn't fall over if someone touched them.
No. I know how footballers play, but I've seen that plenty of times.
You just can't... I don't know. We'll get another replay of that at half-time, but Coventry have been shown a red. Here come Bristol City, or they head it over. Goal kick to Coventry. Ah, blooming heck.
It's not a straight red. There was no feet involved. Tugs on shirts happened. There was no tug on a shirt.
What a turn of events, hey? Coventry go 1-0 up. We're happy. Ipswich go 1-0 down. We're happy. And Coventry get a red card in the first half.
See, 1-0 is not a position to start going defensive now, is it? To change the team up.
Do you know what I would say? Very reminiscent of the Southampton away game. it was just at the start of the second half, we got that stupid red card for Jada Silva, and we were 1-0 up, and we managed to ride out a 1-1 away from home. And if we do that today, that's probably not the worst thing in the world. Although, I get your point. We could have done without that stupid red. We'll get another look at it at half-time. I'm sure some of you guys are watching as well. What do you think? For me, he's given the referee a decision by grabbing him like that. I don't think...
It was loose. It was loose. I've seen that plenty of times. There was no shirt tug. There was no... From what I could see, there was no straining within his arms and his body language to show that he was trying to pull him. He literally almost guided him away from him.
Coventry are going to make a change then. And obviously Bobby Thomas is out. So the centre-back we are bringing on is Liam Kitchen. And Ephron Mason-Clark is going to come off. The Bristol City player Tanner is pushing him off the pitch, telling him to hurry up. And the referee is going to book Mason-Clark for taking his time. How much stoppage time are we going to get at the end of this first half? Oh, I need to stop the timer, don't I? Because we've gone past, what do you call it? So there you go. There's the defensive change. Mason-Clark comes off. Liam Kitchen comes on. Right, you have to get in 1-0, half-time. And then, Frank, there's 5 added minutes. So, yeah, let's try and get in half-time 1-0. And then we'll have to regroup. Frank Lampard's going to have to give some big instructions here. And we'll have to try and ride something out of this. But... yeah, what a weird turn of events. There's been another goal for Derby. Derby 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1 at Pride Park. 5 minutes added here. I've paused the timer just so it can be synced up at the start of the second half. But we're still going in the first minute of first half stoppage time. Bristol City 0, Coventry 1. Definitely a red, says Craig.
Okay, I need to be corrected. I need to see what happened. Because
Mark says, yeah, we've got to fight this game out. Look, I think... although this is definitely not what we wanted, this will show us how Cov got that character. If Cov get out of here with something today, even if it's a 1-1, I'll be pretty happy. And if we win, then we're talking about that's what a champion does, grinding it out. But there's a long way to go, so I don't want to start getting carried away. We could still lose this like 3-1. Bristol City have been pretty good in this first half, and if they really go for it in the second half, knowing they've got a man advantage, then yeah... what's annoying is how preventable that was.
Yeah.
How stupid the red card was. It's not like he's stopped... well, I suppose he has stopped a goal, but then it's not like we needed to be in that position. He's given the ball away really cheaply. And I don't know. Here come Bristol City. 2 of the 5 added minutes have been played. Coventry... clear it for now.
I'm open to be...
half time at Portman Road. Leicester are 1-0 up. Sorry, carry on.
I'm open to be... it's not convinced. If I were to be shown the footage at different angles, I'm open to be corrected. But from what I saw, it looked extremely soft, like just a normal thing that happens on the pitch between 2 football players.
Here come Bristol City. Cross goes in, headed, goal kick to Coventry.
Game's gone.
2 minutes of the 5 added to play. I know the timer is paused. We're just going to sync that back up at the start of the second half. It is 1-0 to Cov.
What we call you get like a football club behind you.
Was it a straight red? Yeah. And that's it. He's out for 3 games. And we don't know what's happened to Bobby Thomas either. So Coventry are kind of trying to limp towards the finish line this season. As
little things like this.
We're kind of close, and we've got the lead in this game and everything. But like, you start to think of the players going down. Like when Radoni, what's happened to him, and Bobby Thomas, and now Latty's out for a few games. You're like, can you just keep limping over the line?
I'll tell you what, though, as of yet, Rushworth is handling this pressure. He's the only keeper.
Well, he's almost guaranteed to get booked today now, isn't he? Because Coventry are going to do all the time-wasting tactics he can think of.
What, Rushworth?
Yeah.
Guaranteed to get booked?
Pretty much, because of the fact he'll time-waste in the second half.
Oh, but we don't like it when it happens to us.
No, I know, but Coventry
are better than everyone else.
Just a 1-game ban, says M King. Oh, is that because it wasn't... no, you're right, actually. Wasn't dangerous. Is that's the word, is it?
It wasn't a foul.
Wording. Chance here for Coventry, though. Had you right. Oh, go on. Oh! That was a big chance. Coventry pretty much nearly one-on-one. Had you right. If he could have beaten the keeper there, then
Dink him.
then we'd be in a really good position despite being one man down, but he's missed. 45 seconds of first half stoppage time to go here. Bristol City. What a crazy end to the first half this is.
Neutrals are loving it.
Coventry get a free kick. Right. Let's just get to half time. Let's try and regroup and work out where we are. At least we've got the lead. It would have been much worse, obviously, to get a red card at 0-0, but yeah, we will see. What do you think? I mean, it's going to be a long old second half of Coventry just hanging on, aren't we? We need to get a second, really.
Yeah, just to kind of just settle things back down to what it was. Doesn't make any sense.
As I say, we're deep in first half stoppage time. Ignore the timer. I'll hit the half time.
You're very conscious about that time, but I don't think anyone's first, mate.
They might be. Ball pinged forwards here. Hadji Wright flicks on the head. Sakamoto gives chase. Hadji Wright's there. Oh, Hadji Wright, shoot! Yeah! 2-0!
Pop that in your red card.
Come on! Wow! The 10 men are 2-0. Get in there! Get in there. Wow! In the 6th minute of 5 added minutes at the end of this first half, where it's all going on, Coventry have taken the lead, had a red card, and now scored again. 2-0.
Kicking off Bristol City player coming up to the celebrations.
Yes. Get in there. Get in there. That's a big goal.
It's huge.
That changes it a lot because at 1-0 with one man down, it's almost level. 2-0, we've really got something to defend now.
What less to say?
Bristol City fans are going to be fuming with that. Let's have a look at this. Hadji Wright. Sakamoto once again does so well. And then Hadji Wright this time scores. He missed a big chance like a minute ago.
Yeah, foreshadowing, mate. What's Leicester saying?
It's half time in the Leicester Ipswich game. But wow, what a weird end to this crazy first half.
It's the Championship, isn't it? It's the Championship.
Look at that. The limbs in the Coventry away end. There's a good angle.
You know what? That's the one good thing about the high camera.
Wow.
So by the way, Bristol City player came up and started.
Yeah, I don't want. Why is he celebrating with us?
He's like, you know what? I'm going to hand it over to the better team.
No, Bristol City player came up. There's half time. Right, we've got so much to catch up on, and I need to sort the camera out in a minute. Half time, 2-0. Not at the moment, thank you. If you want to shoot, that's fine. Let me just disconnect my camera for a minute. Give me 1 minute, guys. Ah, oh, dearie me. Let's plug that back in. So.
I do want to see that red card. I want to.
There we go. Right, half time. If you've just joined us, you've missed so much. Half time here at Ashton Gate. Bristol City 0, Coventry with 10 men 2. So for the first half an hour of that game, I think Bristol City edged it. They were creating better chances. Coventry didn't really have many chances up until the goal, and it was a great goal. Jay Da Silva did incredibly well down the left-hand side. He chips the ball in. Sakamoto wins a header, and it goes in. What is Vitek doing? 1-0 to Coventry. But there's a big moment. Joel Latibodier gets sent off. He's sort of dilly-dallying on the ball, gets pressure on him, and he loses the ball. He pulls down his man. It is a red for me. We'll get another replay while it's half-time. But he pulls him down. Red card. You're thinking, oh, God, you know, we've got to really hang on now. But we've got a crucial goal just before half-time, deep in first half stoppage time. Hadji Wright slots it in. And we're 2-0 up, but we're down to 10, and it's away from home. So we certainly haven't won yet, but we're close.
Also, if it was flipped, if we had 2 goals and then a red, it would have been a bit more kind of.
That's a very good way of looking at it. We've kind of given ourselves a bit more positivity.
Yeah, and I like I say, a goal in like added time, stoppage time is a goal and a half. It's that extra little bit. That half is that little bit of positivity going into it. It feels much bigger with less minutes on the clock. Feels so much bigger getting a goal, and it really works in that team's favour. Hopefully we just continue this. Well, I mean, does Frank mess around with it? Does he? Maybe we should go a little bit more defensive now. Swap the team around. Have we got what subs we got left? Like, who could we bring on and take off?
Onyeka could maybe come on to stabilise it, couldn't he?
Nice, yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll have a look. We can talk about that in a second. Get your comments down below. We'll come and read them out in a minute. Let's catch up on the scores. Right, first of all, FA Cup. Mansfield lost to Arsenal. There's some games later. Wrexham, Chelsea and Newcastle, Man City. In the Championship, where are we going?
Come on, Stacks.
There we are. Blackburn, Portsmouth finished 1-1. Hull won 3-1 at Hull. No, Millwall won 3-1 at Hull. Coventry are 2-0 up, but with 10 men. Charlton, Birmingham is 0-0. Derby are 2-1 up over Wednesday. Ipswich are losing to Leicester. 0-0 at Bramall Lane and 0-0 at Swansea. So not a lot actually going on in the other games. So this is where you want to be. This is where you want to be. Let's catch up on some comments. FCB says, hi mate, new viewer. Thank you. Cheers to everyone who's tuned in, whether you're a new viewer or a regular viewer. We're on 199 likes. So be that 200th like if you haven't already. And make sure to subscribe. Let's keep it moving upwards. Thank you for your great support. Let's catch up on some comments. 4-4-1 is the formation Andy would go with. Yeah, I think you're right. Kieran says, Sakamoto was a bargain. More like him, please. Yeah. Leon says, it's the great escape on from Morecambe in the National League. 4-0 up at Sutton after 25 minutes. Wow, yeah, where's that come from? They were stinking the league out not long ago. Another 12 points takes us to 86. Might be enough, says Michael. Well, that's assuming we win this game, and we know it's not over yet, but I get your point, yeah. Bring on Frank the Tank in the second half and shut this thing down, says M. King. Now, I love that comment. I would agree with that. Bring Frank on. And 4-4-1 or 5-3-1 or something where we only have one up top just to keep them on their toes. But
That's a big scoreline, that is. 5-3-1.
very good. But yeah, we will see. I mean, are you happy with the first half? You've got to be,
Yeah.
We're 2-0 up. I know there's the red.
I wouldn't be if we got the red afterwards, but
Also, actually, while it's half time, I'm going to try and read out as many comments as possible. Do we know? Can you put that back, please? Do we know what's happened to Radoni and Bobby? Like, is Bobby going to be back for the next game? Because obviously Latty is not going to be there, is he? So we could do with that. Bless you, Burgie, says Michael. Burgie, yeah, your thoughts, by the way?
It was the first quarter was mainly Bristol City, and I thought it's going to be pretty tough to break them. But as expected, we got them on the counter. Sakamoto just doing bits yet again. Absolutely love the guy. He can have my children. And then Bristol City still tried to get a response. Few powerful shots in the box. Could have took one little. What was that one where he shot it across? Could have took one little tap from Armstrong. Armstrong's been great. I can understand why he's their top player. And then obviously that red. I really want to see what's going on because I am open to being convinced. But no, yeah, I'm so glad that we got the second after then. And yeah, it was a cracking goal from Hadji. You mentioned that he nearly did that before and he missed out, but that was foreshadowing of what was to come. Yeah, and just come on, just get this beyond the line now.
KJ has sent in a donation. Thank you so much, KJ. What a legend.
Wow.
Thank you so much. It's massively appreciated. And thank you to everyone who's donated today. But KJ, you're a legend as well. Let's have a look at some more comments. Would you trade Hadji Wright for Darwin Núñez? No.
No chance.
Not at the moment. Hadji Wright's in good form. Maybe when he's in bad form, we'll swap him, yeah?
Give it a week.
Does Radoni qualify to play for Italy, given his surname? He might do. I don't know his family tree and all that, but maybe. Hi, Matt. Hope everything is all right. Missed you on 3 at the back this week. Yeah, I was away on Thursday with the family, so... It's the name of the podcast I do with Ben and Connor in it.
Oh, nice, yeah.
It's a good show. Good show. I'd recommend it. Conor McGilligan's YouTube channel. Go check it out.
Yeah, I remember. I've played that a few times when I've been at work, and it's nice to listen to.
Yeah, it's a good show.
You all got good knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, cheers, mate.
Not you, then.
Not me. One thing I would say is what still makes me a little bit anxious is that Bristol City under Gerhard Struber are a bit bonkers. Oh, here's it. Oh. I'll come on to that in a minute. Here's the replay of the red card situation. So he loses it.
He didn't bring him down. He put his arms around him loosely.
I
come down.
I think it is though. I think it is. I don't like it. I don't want football to be that way, but I think that is a red card.
Is it purely because he's the last man?
Yeah, no.
That's all it is.
It's not that it's dangerous. No one's saying like, oh, you could have killed him. It's the last man though. So if he doesn't pull him and go down, he's through on goal. Do you know what I mean? So that's what it is. I get your point about, is there a lot of contact? It's not like he's really pulled his shorts down or anything, but he does tug a little bit. So for me, that is a red. I don't like going against Coventry when it comes to decisions, but
So if that had happened midfield on the ball, nothing would have been done.
It'd be a yellow maybe or something. Yeah.
That would actually still be a cardable offence.
Yeah, for pulling someone over, yeah.
Okay, so we're now falling down in the middle of the pitch with a little bit of crack on.
I was going to make a point about Gerhardt, Struber, Bristol, well, just Gerhardt, Struber teams in general, being a bit bonkers. So that's what could make this game a bit crazy still. Bristol City, especially the position they're in, will just think we're just going to go for it. So I certainly don't think Coventry are going to find it comfortable grinding out a 2-0. We'll either go and get a third and it'll be like, wow, how have we done that? Or Bristol City will score and the game will start getting close and I don't know. I certainly don't think we've won yet. I certainly don't want to say we've done it yet. We're in a good position. That second goal's massive, definitely massive. But, you know, we've seen it at the CBS a few times, haven't we, when we've played teams and they get a red card and the momentum swings. I know Burgie made a very good point about the fact that Coventry's second goal comes after the red card, so it kind of kills their atmosphere a little bit. But against West Brom at home, that's an example I'm thinking of. They get a red card. We win 3-2. Against Luton at home last season, they get a red card and we came from behind 2-0. We won 3-2. I can't remember specifically what time in the games those red cards happened, but it all played a part. Right, let's have a look at your full-time predictions. How is this one going to finish? I said 2-1 at the start of this game. I'm going to stick with that. I think Bristol City will get back into it, but Coventry might just get it done. I'm saying 2-1. What are you saying? Let me know your predictions down there. What are you saying, Burgie?
I'll stick with it.
What'd you say?
2-0.
You think it'll stay 2-0?
I'm only saying that just because it'd be good to predict that, but
if we get clean sheet here, that'd be mad.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of the goal difference.
Well, Coventry's goal difference is already pretty good, isn't it? It's mainly about points, isn't it?
A little bit sick. I shouldn't be eating those Haribos again.
You child. Well, you always eat. Like, you just do it because you're bored or something.
They shouldn't put so many in there because I'm going to eat the whole
They shouldn't put so many in there. Well, don't eat them all then. What? If they didn't put enough in there, you'd be complaining you didn't have enough or something. Right. So, like I say, not only Coventry winning is brilliant, but can you believe that Leicester are winning at Ipswich?
That's going to change.
It might do. I think you're... Well, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I think you're right. I think you've got to remember Ipswich are very good and they could just come back and win that 2-1 and...
They're going to be so frustrated at the moment.
Right now, brilliant. Right, let's have a look at your predictions for full time. Paul has sent 20 Matt SB memberships. What a legend.
What a geezer.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much. It's massively appreciated. A lot of very generous support from all of you today, and Paul has joined the Matt SB supporters. Thank you so much.
Commenting.
Look at all those memberships being pinged out.
Look what I've missed out on.
Wow, Paul is littering the chat with memberships. Right. British King says it's going to finish 2-2. We've got a 2-0 for Coventry there. Wouldn't surprise me if Sims comes on. Need a focal point to hold up play and bring on in the transition. Bring on the transition, yeah. 3-1 Coventry says Callum the Dragon. Is that actually Callum the Dragon? How you doing, Callum, if that's you?
Is that legit?
I think so, although... Isn't he called Callum the Dragon Official on YouTube? He might have changed it.
If not, hello.
Paul reckons it'll finish 2-0. Kieran reckons it'll finish 4-0. Keep an eye on Bristol City from set pieces. They have an ex-Cov analyst as part of their backroom staff who helps organise their set piece routines. Okay. We'll keep an eye. CDR says a yellow at most. Last man meant it was a red. I don't think Bristol will score after that first half performance, says Kieran. They weren't that bad, though. Their finishing was a bit bad, okay, but if they just get the finishing right, they could win this. Do you know what I mean? They'll create some good chances. It's just, can Coventry keep them at arm's length? I'm sure Rushworth is going to be tested in this second half. And it's all about timing of goals as well, isn't it? If they come out and get a goal on like 49 minutes, it's going to be like, bloody hell, we've got so long to go and it's already 2-1. If we can hold them off to 70 minutes and it's still 2-0, you start to think we're going to get it done. So we will see. Any more comments? 2-1 is CDR Mansfield Cummings prediction. I think Coventry will win 3-0, says Man United fan 297. Okay, a lot of positivity. We like it. We like it. While it's half time, guys, I'll do a little bit of plugging. Make sure you have hit the like button. What are we on? 235 likes. There are over 300 of you watching. And, you know, the streams are getting quite exciting now at this stage of the season with quite a lot going on and, you know, Coventry being in such a great position. So please do show us some support. And if you hit that subscribe button, I'm sure most of you are, but if you haven't already, do hit the subscribe button so you see more of our content over here. We'll do a video talking about the Championship tomorrow morning, which will involve Coventry. We'll probably focus on the Championship promotion race, although the relegation battle's also getting quite interesting. And then we've got a Coventry vlog on Wednesday for Coventry versus Preston. But the players are back out on the pitch. So let's do this for the second half. Let's get the timer back up. I'm going to carry it on when it syncs up. So the game is just kicking off now, and I'll turn the timer on so it syncs up with it because I know it's 14 seconds ahead. By the way, a couple of changes here. Scott Twine comes on for Bristol City, and Jake Bidwell. Jake Bidwell is coming on for Coventry City.
It's going to be a problem with Twine.
Well, Leon was saying a bit about set pieces. Scott Twine is very good at set pieces and free kicks, isn't he? So we will see. Oh, Kelly!
No, stop.
Bristolian and Liverpool supporter. Looking forward to seeing the Sky Blues at Anfield. Well, Kelly, do you go to the games? Because we'll try and say hello to you. Kelly's Heroes, isn't it?
Yes, that's Kelly's Heroes. Have to try and see what you mean if we go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, massively. You're probably going to have a load of people suddenly getting in contact with you. Because there's a lot of people
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Premier League teams.
And we go to Liverpool and lose 5-0 and we'll say hello to Kelly and make a nice day of it.
And she can wipe our tears away, yeah.
Right, here we go then. Let's get the timer back underway because the game's just kicked off. Let's try and sync it up. So we're back underway here at Ashton Gate. Bristol City 0, 10-man Coventry 2. I'm sure Gerhard Struber has said, just get into them, get an early goal. And Frank Lampard's team talk was probably a bit more defensive, with defensive priorities and
get it across the line.
Yeah, game management, but also, can you go and pinch a third goal? Because if Coventry can get a third today, I think that means we win. Well, I don't see it finishing like 3-3 or anything. But thank you once again, I must say, to Kelly for the donation and to Paul for the memberships. We've had lots of lovely support from all of you guys today. Thank you so much. And if you can't support us financially, which you certainly don't have to do, you can always still drop a like and subscribe. And that does really help us out as well.
That's the backbone of it, isn't it?
46 on the clock. Coventry haven't conceded yet. Get in.
Yeah. If Bristol City do score, sorry, I should have said that. I feel sick now. Then it kind of, that 1-goal deficit as it was when we got that red is, the same.
Yeah.
1-0 up with,
Well, that's why the second goal for us was so crucial because it just stretches them a bit more, doesn't it? A 1-goal lead and a 1-man disadvantage. It kind of feels like a drawing position, but now we're firmly in front, albeit down to 10. Coventry City throw in down the right hand side inside our own half, and already Coventry are taking their time with this.
We've got a few empty seats. I know they're just coming up from half time, but still quite a few empty seats in the stadium, I noticed.
Yeah, I don't think they sell out all the time. I think, am I right in saying they get somewhere in the 20s is what they get? Maybe 22, 23,000? I might be wrong, but...
Do you know what it is? It's because they haven't got Bristol Rovers pasty van. That's what it is.
Tottenham are on the highway to Hull, like that.
Don't.
It's Coventry's year, says Glenn. Well, we hope it is. But we're not across the finish line just yet. We will keep you guys updated on the game at Ipswich Town versus Leicester. Remember, that game is slightly ahead of us because we had more first half stoppage time. Ball goes out for a Coventry throw-in, and every time the ball goes out, Coventry are pretty happy about that. We're going to eat up as many seconds as we can, but it will all be added on at the end as well, we've got to remember. So this might be a long old day, long old afternoon. Coventry City head it forwards. Hadji Wright tries to flick it forwards. Bristol City come away with it. Can they get forwards here? 48 minutes on the clock now. Ball fed down the left-hand side. There is Scott Twine, his first real involvement. He's dispossessed by Matt Grimes.
I do like Scott Twine.
He goes back to Carl Rushworth. Rushworth pings it forwards. Hadji Wright wins a header on the halfway line, but Bristol City get the ball back and... Oh, that's a handball. Free kick to Coventry on the halfway line. We will take those.
Was it against Wimbledon that I watched Scott Twine play for MK Dons? Was it that game that I first saw him?
I can't remember. Cannot remember, mate.
Because I know he played for MK.
Maybe Plymouth.
It was a big game. He streamed it. I think
Maybe Plymouth.
Yeah. I'm sure he streamed.
He's very good at MK Dons, actually.
Wimbledon. I'm sure he streamed the Wimbledon game.
He's a little bit.
I can't read.
Yeah, I can't remember which one though it was. Here come Cov. Hadji Wright wins a throw in, and Coventry are just taking their sweet time with things.
Well, he's sweet.
We hate it when it's against us, but as we've probably learnt over our 6 years in the Championship now, a little bit of the dark arts is what you need, especially in this situation where we're down to 10. Hadji Wright is still holding his leg as Coventry City take their throw in now, and it's going to go out for a Bristol City goal kick. But that's nearly 5 minutes eaten up, and it's still 2-0, so we'll take that for now, even though it's just about managing rather than, you know, proper attacking football at this point. We've had a goal for Swansea, and guess who? Vipotnik. Vipotnik scores. And that's maybe to be expected. Swansea are playing Stoke, who are down to 10. And that will see Swansea overtake Stoke City in the Championship. Here come Bristol City. Cross comes in. Carl Rushworth catches it. And he's in no rush to distribute it.
You trying there? Rushworth. No rush.
Oh, very good. No, I didn't mean that.
Okay.
Ball goes forwards. Hadji Wright gives chase.
Well, that's going to be a red.
It's a foul from Hadji Wright and a free kick to Bristol City. But once again, is it that bad that every second that goes past and they've not scored, I'm kind of happy? I'm just...
No,
it's about riding it out, isn't it?
It can then kick you in the back afterwards, where I'm trying to think how it works.
Yeah, added time and all that comes back, and
it might give them extra time to then get one themselves.
Yeah, there's been a goal for Swansea, hasn't there? Yeah. Going to be a tough second half for Cov. I'm nervous, to be honest. 2-1 Cov, says Mark. And we'll take that, though, won't we? It's all about if Bristol City do score. As I say, when will it be? Here's a shot from outside the box, and it sails over the top. Goal kick to Coventry. We do not mind that. 6 minutes of the second half played, still 2-0.
It's kind of a bit of a hope and a poke, isn't it, at the moment, from Bristol City?
Hope and a poke.
Hope and a poke.
Hope and a poke. Well, it was. I mean, that was a real poke over the bar, wasn't it?
Just hope and poke.
And it remains...
It would be bet the other way. Poke and hope.
2-0. Let's check in on the Championship. Not a lot going on. Not a lot's changed. A big scoreline in League One. Bolton are losing 2-0 to Wycombe Wanderers. And no one is really applying any pressure at all on that top two. Bradford are drawing.
Is Wycombe and...
we've had a goal at Bramall Lane, we need to mention. Sheffield United have just scored against West Bromwich Albion. West Brom are really in trouble. I mean, I know we've joked and laughed about Leicester City's position, but I certainly fancy their chances more than West Brom's at the moment. I think with Gary Rowett and player quality, I think Leicester have a better chance of escaping than West Brom. Although, if Oxford can keep pulling out results, then they could still both go down. And who knows which combination of teams it will be. Cross comes in from the left-hand side. Jada Silva heads it away. Corner.
This is a
to
mirror.
Bristol City.
This is a mirror, literally, because he was side of the pitch. But this is a mirror of the first half. Bristol City, constant attack.
Here they come. Goal kick. Throw in to Bristol City.
Nearly a red card.
Stop saying that.
It
It was a red, though. I know it
shouldn't be.
I know, and I get annoyed at how football is nowadays as well. But
game's gone.
if we're looking for consistency, they do give those. So that it was a red. Be happy that we're winning now, eh?
Yay!
If we were 2-0 down and had a red, we'd be a bit more annoyed, wouldn't we? But we're 2-0 up. Victor Torp brings the ball out for Coventry. Matt Grimes. Matt Grimes runs into trouble. Chance here for Bristol City.
It's rare from that.
Yeah. Still a chance.
Kevin and Perry.
The referee doesn't give a free kick, which they're after.
What was that?
I think he's hit his own player there with that shot. Coventry clear it. Throw in to Bristol City. The screw has been turned a little bit by the home team. CDR Mansfield says, Matt, we are sitting back too much. Maybe it does feel a little bit like we've dropped too early, but I think this is kind of how it was always going to be, because Bristol City are going to come at us. If we try and push up, then it will just leave them more space, so we've kind of been forced into this. What I would say, though, is if Haji Wright and maybe Ellis Sims, if he comes on, can go and pinch a third goal for us, that'd be huge.
Am I missing something? Why are Haji Wright and Sims not playing together? Because I'm right in saying that they played so well together when they were both up front. They had that sort of camaraderie, the competition of who's going to be the top goal scorer for this team. Why are they not doing that anymore? Depth?
We play a slightly different system now, so we don't really have both of them in the team at the same time, do we? Chance here for Bristol City, maybe.
Heavy touch. Just didn't.
It's getting a little bit uncomfortable now. It's taken them about 7 or 8 minutes of this second half to start really making Coventry start defending.
It's got a bit scatty.
Here's Twine. They go over to the left-hand side. And now a cross comes in, and it's going to be a goal kick to Coventry, and we don't mind that. No, it isn't. They get a corner. Corner to Bristol City. We do mind that. They've taken it short. They smell blood. The cross comes in. Coventry clear it. Well done, boys. 55 on the clock. 0-2. Baggies in relegation trouble, says Michael. Yeah, and they certainly are.
Safe hands of
Cross comes in and Carl Rushworth gathers it, and yeah, he just makes you feel calm, doesn't he?
Cosy and cuddly. He can hold you tight.
You trust him, don't you?
I do. By the way, do they play rugby on this pitch?
Coventry are going to get a free kick out of absolutely nothing here. Oh, and I tell you what, it's a red card for Bristol City. And that is exactly what we needed. Red card for Bristol City. It's 10 versus 10 now. That changes everything.
You know what?
It's the second yellow. It's a silly one, isn't it? I knew it was a yellow, but I didn't realise he was already booked.
You know what?
And down the tunnel, he goes, let's have a look at that again.
I was going to say, or it would be funny or it would be convenient.
Who was that who got sent off? Randell. Yeah, of course he got booked, didn't he?
Here we go.
Let's have a look. He takes a heavy first touch.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what, Josh Eccles, he goes in to win the ball with his hand. It's a bit of a nothing, actually. Josh Eccles kind of tries to take the ball off him with his hand. Randell tackles him and then kicks the ball at him, and then he's shown a yellow for that. It's a bit odd, isn't it? I'd be a bit annoyed if I'm a Bristol City fan, I must say, but I'm not. So I'm happy.
We've had our fair share of bad decisions made against us.
That changes everything. I need to get another red card graphic to go on the page in a second here. But yeah, that changed everything. We said a third goal for Coventry would be huge, but also a red card is pretty huge.
Well, I do feel a little bit bad for Bristol City. You know, you've shown that we deserved that red card, and they technically don't deserve that one.
Well,
but it swings and roundabouts.
It was a weird one, wasn't it?
Listen, we got cheated out by Man United. So anything that happens now we deserved.
Can't even tell you what happened there though. It was a weird thing, wasn't it? Need to find the red card graphic. Give me a minute.
It's just a red square, mate. Oh. Just put a picture of your face. No, just put a picture of your face there instead.
Where's the red card graphic?
Oh, don't put that one on there.
I'll get it in a minute. But yeah, 2-0. Does that calm your nerves a bit now?
It does.
It's one of the most stupid things you can do, though, when you're playing against 10 men, is just level it out and get a red yourselves.
It's foolish. I don't really know what the game plan is for either team now. Come on, let's get third.
Well, for Coventry, we can come out of our shell a bit more now, can't we?
Yeah, but not too much, because I did predict a 2-0.
Well, it might be how it stays, to be honest. You might be right.
Did one with a hand. Come on, do one with the hand.
No.
You die.
Cross there for Bristol City Coventry clear. What I will say though is we shouldn't just assume we've won now.
No,
but it does change the momentum massively. It should take a bit of stuffing out of them.
What a save! If that was on target, what a save that is.
Was it not on target though?
I don't think target's playing for them.
Very good.
Here we go, Matt. To be a good angle.
Yeah, it's a good save.
That would have been posting in,
isn't it?
Rushworth. Yeah, no.
I love Carl Rushworth, don't you?
Yeah.
There we go. Got another red card. Just put a big one over Bristol City. There you go.
That's not fair. We got the one first.
Do you know, I never prepared for this moment. I never thought there'd be a game where there'd be two blooming red cards.
What are you going to give one? Oh, you need.
I'm just trying to line it up.
That looks really bad. You need to put a black outline on it.
There you go. 10 men apiece. We got there in the end. Professional as ever.
As ever. 10k subs. No. No, yeah, I feel for the Bristol City fans. They were really coming into the second half again, like they came into the first half, hoping to try and clinch something. And
but who cares, mate? Who cares?
I've been a bit too harsh on Bristol City this match.
No, I do feel a bit like
I do want to pay their respect.
Everything that kind of could go wrong for them has, but mate,
it's football, Championship.
We've had those games against Coventry, haven't we?
Yeah, just remember.
And if things stay as they are, if we can get this win and Ipswich lose to Leicester, what a day it would have been. What a day. Here's Hadji Wright.
Go on, get a third, lad.
Hadji Wright bombing forwards. Remember, Coventry are attacking towards the away fans. Hadji Wright. He does too much. He runs into traffic. Bristol City come away with it.
Do you know, I've noticed there's been quite a high presence of back passing now within our squad. Like, a lot of the players are doing the cheeky back pass to, their double marks and they'll back pass it.
Back pass it?
Back foot, sort of.
Back heel?
Back it, yeah. There's been a lot of back heels. A lot they've been watching Sakamoto too much and suddenly just become an absolute hero on the pitch. Tat's a hero.
Still 1-0 Leicester, says Chloe. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Thankfully. We've got our eyes on that one. They're a few minutes ahead of us, so they're on about 65 minutes.
Time zone.
We're on 60, 61. Still 2-0 though. The observation I'd make is that goal has definitely sort of slowed them down, hasn't it? Like they were about 8 or 9 minutes into the second half. We said they were starting to gather a bit of momentum, and then just a stupid second yellow for Randell.
You made a mistake there. You said that goal. You meant booking. Just stop them in their pace.
A stupid second yellow. What did I say?
Before, I'm sure you said it. That goal is.
Oh, red card then. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. So much has happened though, isn't it? It's weird. Like
strange.
Half an hour in, we thought, oh, this is a slow encounter, 0-0, and then it all starts happening at the start of. Well, at the end of the first half and then the start of the second half. Bristol City are making a few more substitutions.
What's their game plan now?
Well, they've got to still try and get back into it, haven't they? Yeah, might as well. But the game could get a bit loose, although it could just stay like this. I don't know. Got to keep it tight at the back, says Andy. Yeah, no complacency. And a clean sheet would be massive, wouldn't it? Because Coventry do struggle for clean sheets. Just, not massively, but for a team that's top of the table, we should pick up more, I think. Matt, it seems you fear Ipswich more than any other side in the Championship. No, I think Middlesbrough are an equal threat, but they're not playing right now, so we're looking more at Ipswich.
Equal threat?
Well, they are really, because Middlesbrough and Ipswich will be on the same points if Ipswich win their game in hand, albeit they're now actually losing, so they won't be. So if things stay as they are, Middlesbrough are a stronger threat than Ipswich. But it is changing each week. Here come Bristol City. Millwall, by the way, are in that conversation. I'm not trying to rule them out of it. I think Cov for the win now, says Mark. Are you all right?
Yeah, sound.
Playing one of these fingers like that.
I was just trying to get in. If anyone's watching the Leicester game, could you tell us how they're doing? Was it kind of like have they got lucky or?
Right, the attack momentum suggests that Ipswich are on top in the second half, but Leicester are still winning 1-0, which is good for us. Here come Bristol City. Cross comes in, goes past everyone. Goal kick to Coventry. We will take that. Have a little patience.
Aretha Franklin?
Take that.
Oh. Franklin.
When Middlesbrough go down tomorrow, it's a good weekend for sport. I fancy them to win at QPR, I've got to be honest. I think Middlesbrough back on track a bit after that win over Birmingham City on Monday, but I hope QPR do get something. Armstrong was their most potent player. They have lost a little bit of threat, haven't they, Bristol City?
You got to get Theo to make friends with some lads who like football, because it's so cute looking at all those, like the ultras there, all 5 of them lined up, enjoying their Saturday watching the team. Albeit even the Bristol City, are losing tide. That's really nice to see.
Here they come, the Robins.
Should we have a roll call of what teams?
Oh. Hang on. Bristol City just probing. Here they come down the left-hand side.
You use that.
Well, they're testing, aren't they? Chance here. Deflected. Rushworth catches it.
That's just been... That's all.
What's wrong with probing?
Nothing at all. That seems to be their consistent way of trying to get the ball into the box at the moment.
What? Crossing?
No, just kind of been pushed out the edge of the box, and they're just teetering around. They're like, can I come in?
GHH says, enjoy the Prem next year. We're not there yet, as I will keep saying, but we will enjoy it if we do get there. Well, we'll try to. We know it'll be blooming hard. Thank you once again to everyone who's tuned in. 390 people watching.
God, it's Bristol again.
Let's go for 390 likes then. Come on, everyone in here, take 2 seconds to drop a like. It is free to subscribe as well, so do hit the subscribe button. Coventry City are edging a little bit closer to Premier League football, but look, there's still 10 blooming games after this one today, so keep your comments coming.
Gone quick though. Can we have a roll call of what team you're from?
Yeah, go on. There's now 400 people watching. After you've hit the like button, comment in the live chat.
And subscribe.
Which team you support. Let's see how many different fans we've got tuning in right now. I presume a lot of you are obviously Coventry fans, but let's see how many other fans are in here. Let us know who you support. Still 2-0, as we are now nearly halfway through the second half, as both teams are down to 10. Corner for Bristol City.
And as always, I will be marking and rating the smallest team that gets mentioned, because I love to hear the small teams.
Okay. Let's see what happens with this Bristol City corner first, although... No, is there a stoppage in play? No, there isn't. There nearly was. Thank you once again for your support, and do make sure you get involved and hit that subscribe button, guys. Let's see if we can get up to 123,400. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you once again if you already have. Bristol City's corner. is dealt with, and Coventry City are going to get a free kick on the edge of our own box. We will take that.
Eccles is a bit of a problem maker, isn't he? He's a bit of a troublemaker with the going downs, injury claimings.
He's breaking things up a bit today, isn't he? Yeah, well done, Josh.
Go on, lad.
Come on, Josh. Let's see how many different fans we've got in here then. Let's have a look. Cov, Leeds, Southampton, Hereford, Chelsea, Cov, Man United and Cov, Wrexham, Bristol City, Cov fan in Dubai, Leeds, Cov, Wrexham fan from America, Liverpool, Bristol Rovers, Cov only whole life member, Spennymoor, Sky Blue Army from Los Angeles, Derby, QPR, Oxford, Man City, Barcelona, Club Bruges and Coventry and Wrexham. Quite a few.
So Spennymoor and Hereford share.
You don't like the big clubs. You just
No,
like
I just love.
Did you say Herefordshire? No, they're just Hereford United, aren't they? Or is that the old club? Cross comes in, cleared away. Shot goes out. Corner for Bristol City. They're still knocking on the door, guys. This is not done yet. Bristol City are creating good chances. They're just so wasteful. That's their problem. They're so wasteful.
Wasteful.
Cross blocked. Another corner for Bristol City.
Nearly hit the lady on the bum.
Up the cherries. There you go, Bournemouth fan. Brighton and Hove Albion. Arsenal. I'm a neutral, but love watching and listening to football. There you go.
Neutral FC.
You don't get many neutrals, but they're always welcome, aren't they?
I'm not judging in any way. I just can't.
Well, maybe we should start a rivalry between fans that support a football club and fans that don't. Well, we hate the neutrals. We do.
Was that going in?
Shot saved by Rushworth. Another corner for Bristol City. I was joking, by the way. We don't hate neutrals. Corner for Bristol City again. This time it's going to the back post. Shot. Bounces. Headed. A little bit chaotic. Coventry need to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. Benson Boone this.
Bristol City gather the ball and they'll come again in Coventry. Remember, we're not one man down anymore, but we have...
It looks like we're playing.
We're still playing with a bit of a defensive shape, and I think the 2-goal cushion is helping us here. And
I can't get a word in edgeways.
Chance, maybe. Headed away. Yeah. Oh, still a chance on the right-hand side. It's going to be a shot from distance. There goes the strike, and it is caught by Carl Rushworth, who hangs on to it now, and we can slow it down. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the 2-goal buffer is massively helping Coventry here. If it was 1 goal, this would feel very frantic, but...
Squeaky bum.
Although Bristol City are lively, they need 2 goals, and they're struggling to score 1.
That's what I mean about the back heels. Stuff like that. We just need that little run. We've had you out on the left.
Should be proud to be a neutral, says William. Yeah, it was a joke, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm all for people
being neutral.
So how does that work? Because surely you would the human mind naturally takes a preference to one thing.
No, but
so surely if a neutral were to watch quite a few Hull games, they might then naturally favour them. It's really hard for me to think how the human brain can do that.
All right, do you have
fair play if you can.
Do you have a favourite F1?
I don't watch a bit. If I were to watch it, it might just be my brain, but I'd go, I'd like that one because I like the design of the car or something silly. My brain would pick a...
Let's just talk about what's going on the pitch now, because there's a little bit of a bust-up with Scott Twine and Matt Grimes. Not sure what's going on. A bit of pushing and shoving here. Bristol City frustrations. They're kind of at boiling point, aren't they? What a frustrating week this has been for them. 120 minutes on Tuesday, knocked out of the FA Cup by bottom of League One Port Vale. And they've huffed and they've puffed today, but they haven't been able to blow in Coventry City's house. And Coventry, went down to 10, and then Bristol City went down to 10. And I don't know, I think it's slipping away from them, and they can sense that. And Coventry are managing it quite well. Sky Blue fan in Iran. Oh, God, stay safe. Oh, no, Ipswich Town, says Michael. Have they scored? Have they? They have. It's level. Eggerly, maybe to be expected. Now, what I will say is a draw is still very good. if we win and they draw, we've taken 2 big points out of them. Not that different to if they'd lost. 2 points and 3 points, they're both great. If they can turn that around and win against Leicester, though, that would be a problem. I suppose it's not the biggest problem, because if Coventry win our game, then we're doing everything we can. But you'd like to think we'll gain something on them after they went behind. But there you go. They're level now. 76.5 minutes on the clock at Portman Road. And Eggerley has made it 1-1. I'll certainly take it as it stands. Certainly take it as it stands.
We're getting heated in the chat, guys.
Yeah, what's going on down there?
And the chat.
Oh, God.
Something about the political. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Tony, you're always welcome. And you can ask a question, but I don't have to answer it. And, yeah, we're here to talk football, so I just don't like that sort of stuff. Not that I don't care for people involved. I do, but I don't want to talk about it because it gets very heated and toxic. And
this is a place for people to, just release. And
we're here for football, and we send our thoughts to people that are involved in conflicts and what have you. And we hope things get resolved. But yeah.
But it's worked. Got us talking about it. So, fair play.
But we haven't answered the question. That's the point I was making. Anyway, let's have a look at some of your comments. There is no need to be abusive, Tony says. I don't know what's going on in the live chat, guys.
Stop it.
But let's behave. Let's talk some football. 15 minutes to go.
It's like there's arguments underneath the plot. Shut up down there.
Ipswich Town equaliser. Good if we get 3 points. It pushes Leicester close to relegation. I suppose it's the best of both worlds. If Ipswich and Leicester draw, then they both don't win, which, if you're a Coventry fan, works in 2 ways. And Charlton, by the way, have taken the lead against Birmingham. I didn't mention that, but Charlie Kelman has bagged the goal, and Birmingham City season is very rapidly fizzling out. Charlton 1, Birmingham 0.
I am annoyed with Birmingham, by the way.
15 minutes to go, by the way. We're back underway. There was a bit of a scuffle. I didn't really talk about it much because then there was a scuffle in the live chat. But we had Grimes and Twine having a bit of a push and shove. But we're back underway. There's probably going to be quite a bit of stoppages. But in terms of normal time, we've got just over 15 minutes. And it's still 2-0 to Cov. Both teams down to 10 men, remember. Here come Bristol City.
Wouldn't it be good if you could put a yellow card on someone's name and then a red card if they've broke the rules again, and then
Sin bin.
Sin bin.
Guys, stay tuned. A final 15 minutes of football to come, so don't go anywhere. It could still be anything. And remember, it's not just this game we care about. We're keeping an eye on Ipswich's game against Leicester. Here come Bristol City.
They're relentless, aren't they?
They've not been bad up until the finishing, have they? That's their problem, the finishing. And we said this when we played them earlier this season. Credit to Cov, though. I'm not just trying to make out this is Bristol City dominating and missing everything. Coventry are defending relatively well.
We're playing the game.
We've had a few people make the comment that Coventry have sat a bit deep, but has it worked so far? Yeah, I'd say so. I still 1-1 at Ipswich as they head into the final 10 minutes there. And like I say, it's Derby, Charlton, Sheffield United and Swansea who are winning in the other games. Let's catch up on some comments. Blue Noses, sorry, bye, says Wayne. Their season's really fizzled out, hasn't it, for Birmingham City?
They wound me up against Middlesbrough. Like, just the one time I want you to do something.
And they didn't, yeah. I know, they're meant to have a great record at St Andrews.
Oh,
and they go and lose to Middlesbrough.
Oh, no, it's only Middlesbrough.
We've showed everyone how it's done, how to beat Middlesbrough.
Have we done the double over Middlesbrough?
Yeah, mate, we always do the double.
We did.
We always do the double over Middlesbrough, yeah.
Doublesborough is what we call them.
Oh, mate. Let's have a look at some comments.
Doublesborough.
Hi, Matt. How is Sophie? When is she back? We had someone ask this question earlier.
She gets all the attention, I don't.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. And by that, I mean hopefully in a few weeks, but I need to speak to her. Onyeka and Sims are going to come on. That's good. I think that's good. Onyeka gets 15 minutes in his tank. I know he's had to come out of the starting 11 today.
Boys.
But he'll grind it out.
Bender going up with
Frank Onyeka.
Okay, fine.
And Sims comes on for Haji Wright. Haji Wright's done what he had to do today. He's got that goal. He's held the ball up when he could. It's been hard for him, let's be honest. And he grabs a bag of ice.
Bag of ice, that's all he wants.
To stick on whatever that is, his leg, I think. Bristol City.
Bag of ice.
With possession inside their own half. Are Leicester doing us a favour today, says Pastoral? Hopefully. They're doing one at the moment. If they can stop Ipswich from winning, but they haven't. It's still.
Yeah, you know what? It's still a plus, isn't it?
Oh mate, a draw. Look, I think at this point Ipswich are the more likely to go and win it. So
imagine if it was the other way round in order of goals. If it was Leicester just equalised.
The thing is though, Coventry are certainly doing their end of the bargain, and Coventry have been pretty alright today. I don't think Coventry have played that well. It's one of those weird ones, isn't it? This would be a really good result. I don't think we've played amazing, but we've managed it. Free kick for Bristol City here, in a good position, and we know what Scott Twine can do. So, yeah, 12 minutes to go. Free kick, probably about 25 yards out. Scott Twine is certainly going to fancy this. Guys, we've just hit 300 likes. Thank you so much for your support. Let's try and push for 400 before full time. Hit that like button if you haven't already. If you already have, then a massive thank you from me to you.
You mentioned at the start of the stream you might show the whole layout.
No, I didn't say that.
Did you not?
No.
No, I think you said you fill them in with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
sorry.
Yeah. I need to sort it out after the stream. Bristol City free kick here. So Scott Twine is standing over it. It's quite far, but he is capable of it.
That's right, I've got him on the toes now.
There we go. With 11 minutes to go, Scott Twine, probably more than 25 yards if we're being honest. It's probably closer to 30.
If he beats that
Here we go. He does beat the wall, and Rushworth hangs on to it. Well done, Carl. Rushworth.
What a legend. So we've got him to the end of the season, but then do we sign him when we get promoted?
If we get promoted, we're in a great position to re-sign him, obviously. But it's how difficult will Brighton be? Because we did try and buy him in the summer, but they didn't want to sell him. They were willing to loan him, but maybe they've got plans for him. So we're going to have to spend quite a bit of money to buy him, I believe. And especially if we go up, because Brighton will know we've got more money to spend. They'll know how good Carl Rushworth is now.
Defense.
What do we think, guys? What's the price Brighton will put on Carl Rushworth in the summer if Coventry come knocking? Because there's no guarantees we're getting him back, by the way. We've got to say that. I know a lot of us visualise, oh, we'll go up, we'll get him back. Mate, that's not how it always happens. It could happen, but it might not. Brighton might want him. Or someone who gets promoted alongside us might go and spend a bit more to get him. Doug King's going to have to really reach into his pocket if we're going to have any chance of staying up. First things first, we've got to go up. And by the way, that's not a dig at Doug King. He's done very well this season.
And also, there's
the finances came out the other day, and it did. I mean, I'm not really a finance guy, but I saw what Kieran Maguire had to say about it, and he was saying that Doug King is putting his hand in his pocket a fair bit.
Who, by the way, comment yes if you got the Premier League package, because you get a free season ticket if we go. He's got one season left. This is the last season for that to come true. So if you got that Premier League package, fair play. You held out to the end.
They're into the final 5 minutes now at Ipswich, and it is still 1-1. Here come Bristol City. Good pressure from Jay Da Silva.
I think one of the most important things with a team that's just been promoted to the Premier League.
Oh, Frank Onyeka, you absolute tank. Great challenge. Corner for Bristol City. Sorry, 2 seconds. 15 billion quid and a bag of chips for Carl Rushworth. Pastoral says 18 million. I would say maybe a bit more, actually. I mean, if we're talking about a potential future England goalkeeper, I know that evidence is he's only done 1 season, but what a run that is from Milan Van Eyck. Coventry have cleared the corner, and now hits Ellis Sims. Go on, Simsy, shoot. Mm-hmm. Oh, saved.
What's Jokeres's bill? What was that? 30, 28.
It was in the 20 region, wasn't it? Yeah. But then we had less power because we were still in the Championship, and he wanted to go.
Yeah.
If we'd have got promoted, we could have sold him for more that summer. If we were going to sell him, we might have kept him, obviously. Here come Bristol City. Shot blocked. Another corner. It feels like Bristol City have had about 4,000 corners today. Goodness me. 8 minutes to go. Still time for them to get back into this. I reckon Rushworth is in the 20 million price range.
Billion.
I feel like, I don't know, some of you maybe undervaluing him a little bit. Oh, there's been a goal for West Brom at Sheffield United. Wow. 1-1 at the Hawthorns, yeah. George Campbell. Coventry clear their lines here. Yeah, so that's an incentive for Leicester to make sure they get their result over the line at Ipswich, because West Brom are going to be picking up a point as things stand as well now. Yeah, 1-1, 7 minutes to go at Sheffield United. Sorry, what are you saying?
So, being newly promoted team into the Premier League, I would assume that most important thing is defence. You know, you're going to be having so much attack on you, and scraping the odd goal it's quite unlikely. And therefore the most important player in that team is Rushworth. The most important player in that team. He is our priority.
You would imagine. It's because it's such a contrast. The goalkeeping was such a problem for Coventry last season with Brad Collins, and then Ben Wilson came in for the playoffs, and you can't really have that unsettled picture going into a playoff campaign. So Rushworth's come in, and by the way, Dobbin was pretty good last season, but he got injured, didn't he? So, but you know, we're in a position now where if Dobbin comes back, no one's going to notice. It'll just be like, oh, he's on the bench now. Dobbin was like an 8 out of 10 when we saw him last season, but Rushworth's come in and been like almost a 10 out of 10, hasn't he?
Dobbin was the main guy, and it's like, it's not. He's just not.
Here come Bristol City. They're still knocking on the door. Shot is comfortable. Carl Rushworth gathers that. They're kind of stat padding at this point. There's lots of outside the box shots from Bristol City, but they're all rather tame. I tell you what's going to happen. We're going to have people who are just going to look at the stats of this game. We're going to have people like, I don't know who. Huh? Yeah. Hang on. Brandon Thomas Asante. Oh, he loses it. We're going to have some people making stupid observations on some social media platforms saying, oh, Coventry had like 5 shots and Bristol City had 30. Coventry were lucky. No, the game state is... Okay, we've maybe rode our luck a little bit with Bristol City's bad finishing, but we have had a 2-goal cushion and we've done well sitting on it. And Bristol City have, had lots of shots, but they've been poor. They need to do better with their finishing. 5 minutes left. No more goals, says Salve GK. How long left at Portman? They're going into stoppage time at Ipswich, by the way.
Get behind that guy with the hat.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, so Bristol City are knocking on the door like the postcode lottery.
Someone's knocking at your door.
Yeah, do you recognise the hat? He's got the badges on.
I do.
His name's Hat.
So 4.5 minutes of normal time to go. Coventry still lead 2-0. And it is still 1-1 at Ipswich. Brandon Thomas Asante's come on, and he brings the ball forwards here.
You know what? Sorry, carry on.
He goes back to Matt Grimes. Grimes goes to Jay De Silva. De Silva goes to Wolfenden, and Wolfenden goes across to Kitchen. Coventry actually having a bit of the ball now.
If you're right in saying that second goal really saved it, because if it was still 1-0 or 0-0 this point, it would have been really, really intense with all these chances for Bristol City.
Our first choice keeper is Bart Verbruggen, who is early 20s, not 40s. What are people smoking in this chat? I don't know. But yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? Verbruggen's a good keeper, so that helps Coventry's chances of getting Rushworth. Here's a chance for Coventry. Milan van Eyck. Oh, he pulls it back. Jay De Silva. Oh, my goodness me. And that is why he will never score a goal for Coventry City. What on earth was that? What a chance to get your first goal. Thankfully, it's not like it's 0-0 and we needed that to go in, but...
That's our only chance of this half.
What an opportunity. Milan van Eyck does so well. He pulls it across. Jay De Silva. Oh.
Is he left-footed?
Was he aiming for the corner flag? What on earth?
Is he left-footed or does he use his other left foot?
He puts that
He's got
horribly.
two left feet there.
Yeah, 2 weak feet, but don't want to dig him out. He's done well defensively today, but he's not a finisher, is he, Jay Da Silva? Do you know what's funny? Whenever I've played with Coventry on career mode on FIFA, or EA as it's called now, Jay Da Silva's like chipped in with goals. He's decent on that, but in real life, his finishing, he just doesn't know how to strike a ball, does he? He literally passed that wide. But thankfully, it doesn't matter.
It's dangerous you mentioning FIFA on a stream because you'll get a load of people saying, "Oh, could you do your FIFA career again?"
Wow, I haven't got an Elgato. Fire drill in Bristol, says the Machronicle. Yeah, there's plenty of Bristol City fans heading for the exit. This is another great away win for Cov. Believe, says M King. Yeah, the away wins are racking up again. And remember, this will be 5 wins in a row.
Is it?
How things have changed. That Middlesbrough win, I think that is the one at the end of the season. We're all going to say, that's the one. That was the one, because we were sliding. We were great in the first half of the season, but we were sliding in the middle.
That Norwich defeat at Norwich. That
Norwich defeat at Norwich.
That defeat at Norwich. I mean, didn't we break the hoodoo against Preston at home last season? We finally beat them at home. Is that right?
Preston, that was last season, wasn't it?
Yeah,
do you know what? I'm not worried about Wednesday night. I'm not. If it was at Deepdale, I'd maybe still be a little bit anxious.
Sorry.
Chance here. Ellis Sims. Oh, saved. Yeah, a couple of chances there for Coventry as the game gets stretched at the end here. Yeah, I'm not worried about Wednesday. We beat Preston at home last season, and they're in poor form. They've just lost to Oxford. Yeah, not trying to be overconfident, but
I don't think we'll get anything.
You don't think we'll get anything at home to Preston on Wednesday?
Preston.
Mate.
Preston.
No, if it was at Deepdale, I'd be like, oh, but we never win there. But we beat them at home last season.
Yeah, but when was the last time we beat them at home before that?
Well, it doesn't matter. We're better now, aren't we?
Preston.
They're still going at Ipswich, by the way. They've played 3.5 minutes of stoppage time, 1.5 minutes to go. If Leicester can hang on for a draw, that is brilliant for us. Swansea have just scored a second against 10-man Stoke down in South Wales as well. A Coventry corner here goes past everyone.
Was that Wolfenden just...
And we are heading into stoppage time in a moment. Thank you once again for your support. There's nearly 500 people watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. Get your comments down below. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, all of that good jazz. Let's catch up on some comments. We're trying to hit 400 likes, by the way. Get involved. Coventry will smash Wednesday 7-0, by the way. Keith says we'll smash Preston on Wednesday. Yeah, so we've still got to play Sheffield Wednesday, of course, and on Wednesday we play Preston. Here's a chance here for Coventry. It looks like some people got confused in the comments there, yeah. Anyway, sorry, there's so much going on. Coventry corner now. Can we get a third? Matt Grimes whips it in.
No.
Ellis Sims is there. Vitek punches it. He's not had a great game, has he? He hasn't had a lot to do in the second half, but in the first half he didn't do very well. Thank you so much to Kelly. Kelly's Heroes. Matt, serious question. Will Coventry invest in more players if promoted? As a Liverpool fan, most promoted Championship teams fail to invest. Yeah, well, that's what we're going to have to do. It's certainly difficult. I think a lot of people are going to simplify it and say, well, Sunderland did it. We can do it. We'll get money for going up, so just spend it and we'll be all right. There's so much goes into it, and you've got to get the recruitment right and the right players for the right systems and everything. But I'm hopeful. I think Coventry are in a good position on and off the pitch. Can Doug King be really ambitious? Because staying in the Premier League is massive. Getting there is huge. Staying there would be incredible. So I hope so, Kelly. Thank you so much for the donation. Let's see if we get there first. We need to get this win over the line first of all. 7 minutes added on. We've only played 1 minute so far, so still time for Bristol City if they can score here. Here they come. Come on, Carl, get the clean sheet. Cross comes in. Carl Rushworth gathers it, and that is the cue for a few more Bristol City fans to head for home.
Question. I know we're talking really far ahead and speculations here, but we get promoted, we then get relegated, and then we're doing well again, looking like we might get promoted. Would you then start to think, we don't want to be doing that because we'll become a yo-yo team?
I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You're thinking too far ahead. My mind's on today.
I know, yeah.
Ipswich Leicester still going at Portman Road, 1-1. Here come Coventry, by the way, though. Matt Grimes crosses it. It's blocked. Full time at Derby, they've won 2-1. Full time at Charlton, they've won 1-0. Still going at Portman Road, Ipswich 1, Leicester 1. Just don't have a late Ipswich goal. That's the last thing we want to round off what is. But there you go, full time at Portman Road, 1-1. Ipswich slip up.
Banging.
1-1, we are happy with that. Coventry still have a few minutes to get through. We've got 5 minutes of stoppage time to go, but Ipswich have failed to win against Leicester. 1-1, so Coventry will extend the gap over Ipswich. Millwall did win earlier, though, of course. And Middlesbrough play tomorrow, but we will take that. Ipswich at home to a bottom 3 team. They've slipped up. We're still going here. 4.5 minutes of stoppage time to go. Bristol City come forwards. Here's a cross. Yes, Frank Onyeka's there. And Essay. I completely didn't see. Did Essay come on? No, he didn't. Sorry, my mistake. Don't know why I thought that was Essay. It's bloody Jay De Silva. Looks nothing like him. Cross comes in here. Bristol City still have a chance here. Oh, what a save! Carl Rushworth. That is a brilliant save. That's the pick of the bunch today. Wow, that sat up so nicely for, was it Scotswine? Corner here for Bristol City comes in, headed away. We'll get a replay of that in a minute. That's a brilliant save. It sat up really nicely. He was quite close in, Scotswine there.
Sound
and
like
Rushworth pushed it over.
Here we go. You sound like Mopson there.
Oh, what a save! Let's have a look at this. He does well. Because it's not straight at him either. He has to get across to that.
You need a better angle.
He's so good, Carl Rushworth. I love him. I want to marry him. Shot here, blocked.
Rosie.
Still 2-0. A goal for Bolton, by the way. Apparently they're 3-2 up against Wycombe Wanderers. What a load of drama down in League One. They were 2-0 down, weren't they? Still going. Swansea have won 2-0 against 10-man Stoke, by the way. We're still going here. Remember, both teams are down to 10 men. Drama.
Mad when you think about it.
Luton 2, Reading 3 in League One. Plymouth 2, Doncaster 1. Lots of goals flying in. Blackpool 1, Wigan 1. Goodness me. Coventry, and we'll get the table up at the end of this, guys, are going to be 9 points clear of third. Yes, fourth place Ipswich have an elusive game in hand against Portsmouth that we're still waiting to find out when that's going to be. But they've slipped up big time today against Leicester. Well done, Leicester. We don't usually say that, but well done, Leicester, for holding them. Look at the away noise.
What?
No, it doesn't work. Look at the away fans. You can't look at noise. Look at the away fans there. The Coventry fans are making a lot of noise away at Bristol City. 2-0 to Coventry as Frank Lampard's team close in. Is that the end for Brum's manager? It might get close, yeah. Chris Davies at Birmingham City has underperformed this year, in my opinion, yeah. Here come Bristol City, though. They're still going. They're still going. They lose it. Coventry will deal with that.
Is he getting booking for dragging him down?
Bristol City is a joke, says Sal. We are top of the league, says Mark. Yeah, we certainly are. Interesting for Middlesbrough. I think after today, they'll be looking at it thinking, annoying that Coventry keep winning because it's making the title difficult for them, but their priority is top 2, and for them, they'll be pleased Ipswich have slipped up.
It's funny how everyone's rivalries until the end of the season when you're guaranteed to go up and suddenly you're embracing the other team that are going up with you.
Cross comes in here for Coventry, gathered by the goalie.
Who went up with us when we got to the Championship? It was
Rotherham and Wycombe.
Yeah,
they both went down though that season. We stayed up.
Yeah, didn't Rotherham have one of the worst performances, or was that the next time they came up?
It's a different time, I think.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, guys, there were 7 minutes added. We've played 6.5. Can I just say, before the game finishes, thank you so much for all of your support. You've been brilliant in here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be here. All right, mate, it's not that boring. We'll be here for another 10 minutes to talk about everything after the game. Make sure you've dropped a like. Make sure you've subscribed. Here come Bristol City. The ball is cleared away by Coventry, and it'll go back to Vitek in the Bristol City goal, and they'll come again. They're trying to find a goal. It'll only be a consolation now. Coventry are going to win this game. There's seconds to go. Here comes a cross. It's going to be a goal kick to Coventry. You can almost taste it now.
At this point, can't Bristol City go, we'll let you have the ball because we're not going to win this game?
Millwall are the dark horses in the automatic promotion race, says PK. Maybe they are. They've certainly made progress on Ipswich, haven't they? Like I say, we'll talk about all of the Championship promotion race stuff tomorrow.
Just random birds appearing across the screen. Seagulls and crows.
The full-time whistle is going to go very shortly.
It's just crows going everywhere. That's an ominous sign.
And there it is. The referee puts the whistle to his mouth. That is it. Full-time at Ashton Gate. 10-man Bristol City 0. 10-man Coventry 2. Burgie, what a win. How happy are you?
I am delighted. I mean, when you look at how it's played out, 2 red cards, 1 for either team, but Cov 2-0. That's just away from home, a clean sheet. It's got all the goods, isn't it? Away from home,
Got all the goods.
It's got all the goods. It's got, we've got 2 goals, got a clean sheet. Away from home, 5 on the bounce. Boing boing. Oh wait, no.
Boing boing, we're not West Brom, but we are boinging towards the Premier League with each win now. We keep saying, how many wins is it going to take? Maybe 5, maybe 6. Well, if Coventry keep winning, those numbers are going to keep going down, and especially when we're helped out by Ipswich Town slipping up today as well. What a great win, guys. Stick around, we'll do a bit of a reaction to it. We'll look at the table and get more of your thoughts. I'm very, very pleased, though. What a great result for Coventry, and what a great day with the slip up from Ipswich as well. The thing is, look, it's in Coventry's hands. If Coventry keep winning, we don't have to worry about the others. But we could go up quite soon if things keep going our way. Very, very pleased. And the most points in a season for a long time we're looking at now. What did we get in League 2? Like 74 or 75. We've now got 74. There's 10 games to go. We'll get the table up in a minute. But start getting your thoughts down in the comments. I'm going to read out as many comments as possible, so get them down there. Let's just give a quick post-match summary. While I'm doing that, make sure you've dropped a like and subscribed and commented. Look, the game was pretty slow to get going, actually. Half an hour in, we were saying not a lot's happened. Bristol City marginally the better side, although Coventry weren't under massive pressure. And then we take the lead. Brilliant work from Jay Da Silva down the left-hand side. He crosses it in. Sakamoto's there. He heads it down. Don't know how that's gone through Vitek, but it did. It went under him. And Sakamoto deserved that goal for his recent performances. He's been brilliant. But then we think there's a big turning point because Coventry get a red card. Joel Latibodia, who's been immense since he's come in, dilly-dallying on the ball, loses it, brings down his man, who, he's the last man. So for me, it is a red card. And we're thinking, oh no, Coventry are going to have to try and ride this out. Can we get a draw maybe? And then deep in first half stoppage time, just when you think Bristol City are starting to get a bit of momentum against the 10 men, Coventry go 2-0 up. And that for me is the key moment in this game. Getting that second goal really took the stuffing out of Bristol City. Haji Wright slots it away. Great work once again from Tatsuhiro Sakamoto. We go in half-time 2-0. We know it's not over because we're 1 man down. And what's the worst thing that you can do if you're Bristol City? Go and level it up by getting a red card yourself. It's a silly second yellow for Randell. Maybe a little bit harsh because I don't know what Josh Eccles was doing there. It looked like he was trying to handball it. But Randell gets booked again. Bristol City go down to 10. And then I genuinely wasn't worried at that point. Once it was 10v10, I kind of knew Coventry were going to get it done. Bristol City did keep pushing. They've racked up so many shots today. But, other than maybe 1 or 2 really good saves from Rushworth, Coventry did all right. I don't think we played amazing, but that is not a dig. I keep saying results over performances, and I'll take an okay performance with a really impressive win, which is what I would say today was. Really good play from certain individuals. The goalkeeper, Haji Wright, I thought played well. And remember who we're missing, Radoni, Onyeka. Onyeka did come on, of course, but Bobby Thomas as well. Latti will be out for the next game, but we're playing Preston at home. I know they're a bogey team, as Berger keeps mentioning, but they're not good at the moment. They're really not. If we can turn up, if we can be an 8 out of 10 on Wednesday, we'll win that game. And let's get the table up before we come to your comments, because we were helped out by Leicester City. Who would have thought it? Up the Foxes, I think.
Not anymore. They've done their bit.
They've held Ipswich Town to a draw. And Millwall did beat Hull earlier. I think Hull are sliding out of the top 2 picture. Millwall are right in it. Middlesbrough play tomorrow. This is the state of play. Make of it what you will. I will do a reaction video talking about all the latest in the Championship perhaps tomorrow. But for now, it's looking good, isn't it, Burgie? Looking very, very good. Look at that. Obviously, look, game in hand tomorrow. Game in hand against Portsmouth. We don't know when. Game in hand at some point. Not massively worried about Wrexham in terms of, where we are now. And I'm not really worried about Hull. For me, as a Coventry fan, I would be astonished if we were any lower than 4th this season. So I think that's probably where we're looking for that top 2 race now. I know I've said previously Wrexham are kind of in it. I don't think mathematically you can say they're out of it for sure. And Hull, the same as them. But they do look in that position where it's can they stay in the top 6? And the race for the top 2. Look, I don't know. Look, if Middlesbrough slip up tomorrow, then that kind of opens up the top 2 for all of those teams here a bit. But from where Coventry are concerned, that gap is only growing at the moment. And that's brilliant. And look at the goal difference as well. Absolutely flying. Honestly, I'm delighted, mate. It's just so satisfying. You look at that and you're like...
Just take a step back and think, a few seasons ago, we got promoted into the Championship. Look at that, and people are starting to hear about Coventry. It's putting our name on the map.
Absolutely.
And I just cannot wait for the end of season Sky Sports badge thing, and you follow. It's just going to go.
Yeah, and to see our badges, to see our badge next to the likes of your Arsenals and your Chelsea badges next season as that Premier League lineup, getting the Premier League match attack cards and Coventry players are in there and all that kind of
we need
stuff.
to start doing match attacks as well as Pokemon now.
It's starting to feel real, isn't it? Coventry closing in. Guys, let's get some of your comments down below. Like I say, make sure you've dropped a like. I'm going to come and read out your comments in just a second. If you want to support us on our other platforms, I'm going to leave the link for the Instagram down in the comments. So do drop that a follow, guys. It takes 2 seconds to click that link down there. Drop that one a follow down there. Right, let's read out some comments. Cov, top of the form table now, says David. 5 wins in a row. The pressure was put on us. People were saying, can Coventry have the backbone? Can Coventry have the whatever to go up going into that Middlesbrough game when they were in such good form? And we've answered it, and we've said, yes, we are good enough. Yes, we have got the character.
I went to see our Premier League kit. Well, I don't know about that, because I remember when Luton got promoted, their one was really drab. Just a stripe.
Mate, I don't care what we're wearing. It'd just be great to be there next season.
Wear it with pride. Someone's mentioned match of the day as well. Do you know what bugs me about that is, can you remember a few seasons back, each team would have like an animation of like the crest, and there'd be like, for example, with Coventry, it would be like an elephant or like the seagulls and all that stuff. There was a really nice like map 3D animation. They're not doing that anymore. It would have been great if we get into the Premier League and you see the match of the day and you got like the Phoenix and all of that stuff. Ooh.
Go check out those links down below, guys. I've dropped all the links for my social stuff there, just if you want to support them. Let's read out your comments. 3rd watch along in a row. Guess I better press that membership button now. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
What a legend. He's become a SB member. Thank you so, so much. You are massively appreciated. What a nice person. And thank you so much for your support, for tuning in on these watch-alongs. Burgie can be the United fan, cut hair after 5 wins in a row. There you go.
I love it.
Let's have a look at some more comments. Let's face it, it was a team result today. It may not have been pretty, but a win's a win. Yeah, mate, I'll take them. Coventry will go up and stay up, says Mohammed Jaffrey. No, I like that.
Second season syndrome at that point, though.
Can't wait to see our Premier League kit. We read that one, didn't we? Let's face it. Yeah, we read that one. I think we've read most of them. Thanks for the stream today, said Leon. I'll hopefully catch you in 4 weeks. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, we'll catch you soon.
Someone said goal. Oh,
Girona, yeah. Cheers, mate. I've lost where I was now. Stellar performance away to a bloody determined team. Performance of a championship, big up to the Foxes. Oh, champions, yeah. Yeah, look, I think people might be a little bit conflicted down below. Some people are going to say a great performance. Some people are saying, no, it wasn't. No, I think it was an okay performance. I don't think it was the best, but it was all right. It was enough to win, and the result is the most important thing. It wasn't maybe a pretty performance, but it was a dogged performance.
Sorry, you mentioned when we got that red that this really shows the difference between Premier League team and Championship team. If we can grind through and try and get the win, would you say that didn't happen because they got a red as well, or would the result have been the same? And your point proven correct. You don't know, do you?
Yeah, you'll never know. You'll never know.
Did we rally through that? Did we grind ourselves through that, or was that helped because of a red card?
It certainly helped, but
Rushworth, man. Well, I need to see that save.
Yeah.
Again.
Mate, brilliant. Yeah, go check out the highlights, guys. Go watch them for yourselves if you weren't watching live. Really, really good win for Coventry, that. A final word from you, Burgee. I'm trying to work out when we'll next be live. Oh, Monday I'll be live. FA Cup draw. I know Coventry aren't in it, but if you want to see me live, Monday night. And for Coventry stuff...
They're good streams.
Championship predictions will be out Monday. I might do a championship review tomorrow and a Coventry vlog Wednesday night. Final word?
I'm going to race you to kiss Rushworth.
I want to kiss him first.
No, I'm going to kiss him first.
I'm going to kiss him first.
Okay.
How happy are you, though? I mean, it's getting very exciting now, isn't it?
Exciting, yeah. The closer it gets, the more nervous I get. That
was a big step today, though. A big away win.
Well, every game is like you say.
And, Ipswich slipped up as well. I know I keep banging the drum, not trying to... Well, it's just that they're our competition, so we need them to not pick up results.
Just need Middlesbrough to slip up a little bit, but
but even if they don't, we've done our bit.
But I think they will, because QPR, I said before when we played them, they like to drop a spanner in the works, don't they?
Imagine if QPR get something tomorrow.
I know there's
that'd be like the perfect weekend.
Yeah.
Although Millwall did win, we'll give Millwall respect.
What time's that on?
4:30 tomorrow.
Oh, 4:30. Oh, it's Saturday, isn't it? Sunday.
Right, I'll see you for the next live stream. Cheers, buddy. Rushworth doesn't want either of you to kiss him. Oh, well.
That's because you want to kiss him, that's why.
Yeah, we all want to kiss him. We're all standing up in a queue waiting for it. Matt and Burgee, start planning your promotion celebration stream. Yeah. Predictions for Newcastle Man City. I've backed Newcastle. Who are you backing?
Newcastle Man City. I'll back Newcastle.
Oh, I love that. Don't count your chickens before they've hatched, Matt. I'm not Mohamed Jaffrey. I'm certainly not, but I'm saying it's a big step in the right direction. Right, that's it from us, guys. It's finished here at Ashton Gate. 10-man Bristol City 0, 10-man Coventry City 2. Thank you so much for joining me, Burgee.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Lots of love. Mwah. Peace out.
See you later, guys. Come on.